Good morning, everyone. Hey, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Catherine. Hey, CP. Hey, Rennie Lee. How you all doing? Come on in, come on in. So it has been a week. It has been a week, CDP. It has been a week, Catherine Powell. It has been a week. It has really been a week. Um, it's been a week. Good God Almighty. It has been a week. So I hope you all are doing well. Now, right now, y'all, I really can't look at the chat because I am on a busy thoroughfare, so I gotta really pay attention. But today has been the week. This week has been a week, and I say that because I had guests from Chicago, um, and it was really really good. I really like people who can come to your space. You go out to eat, and even though you may have things to do, they can do their own thing, meet back together, all right, and just have a good time. So I had a really, really, just a good guest, and I was really glad to see them leave, and because they were just the guests were just great, and so yeah, so I am leaving the train station in San Antonio. So they are getting ready to board the train and head back to Chicago. So they took the train, and it was so much easier than going to the airport. I tell you what, if you live in Chicago and if you got the time, maybe take the train. It's just so much easier. I went and dropped them off, and it was open whoop, not a whole lot of traffic, boom, boom, boom. So they are on their way back to the Chicagoland area. Um, One of my friends, I'm so proud of him. He just finished his PhD program, and the last time he came, I have that Dr. W uh, near the stair landing. So his name starts with an M. So we just turned the W around to M, and he took a picture, which I thought was cool because he took it before. He said, "I'm manifesting this." He said, "By the time I come back here, it'll be a M instead of a W." He said, "It'll be real." And he took a picture there, so that was really nice. It was full circles, and I remember him saying that. And then for him to come back and have finished that PhD program, it is great. Um, Landed a government job, civil service job, so it was really good. And we talked about just improvement and where we started, humble beginnings, and how we made it. It's really interesting because that particular friend, he grew up in Robert Taylor home. So he grew up on the South Side Project. And so when his mother and father divorced, his father had a house and his mother moved to the project. So he was in the project, Robert Taylor Homes. But he was smart. He wound up going to Howard University, and he finished his bachelor's at Howard. So, it was just good. We just talk about humble beginnings and how in America, even though America can have some racist ways and classism abounds, how you can still make it. Because unlike most people, I don't think that America is perfect. She has a lot of issues, but you can make it, and you'll have some obstacles, but you can make it. So we talked about those things, and so it's a beautiful thing to do that. Um, We went to Barnes and Nobles. Not too many places have Barnes and Nobles anymore, and we just had a good time. It was just really an uplift, and it was great. So yeah, yes, Lord. So the train was there, and it was just really nice. It was not a lot of headache. It was on again. It was like on and off, bam, bam, bam. So that was really good. So now I'm on the road, and that's it. But you all, let me tell you something. I am really watching the news today, and I am really, you know, knowledge is power. And sometimes people don't listen to knowledgeable people. And I'm just looking at what's going on right now with all of this situation with Iran. Y'all know gas prices are shooting up right now. So gas prices in San Antonio, which is known for very inexpensive gas, is $3.99, and that's for the 87 octane gas. So gas prices is getting ready to go up. And what bothers me so much about this president is, okay, when war happens, wealthy people make money, but the poor folk who are middle class and low wealth have to pay the price. And so the price is high prices at the pump. And y'all remember when the gas prices got so high that people they weren't going to work. They couldn't afford the gas. So I see the same thing, and I don't think these people care about those working people. Now they want us to be worker bees, and that's the whole thing, y'all. That's what you all really need to know. Knowledge is power. This is why people don't want you all to have knowledge, because they want you to be worker bees. And this is the problem that I have with people who think that black people should just get technical education. And it goes back to the W.E.B. Du Bois and the Booker T. Washington argument on technical schools to have things for the people, or classic education to have you to be a logical thinker. And I think that's where it comes down to. And I think that if you're going to be a person who goes to a technical school, you still need to have some form of a classical education. I don't have a problem with technical schools, but I do have a problem with, you relying on other people and being a worker bee for the people and not being a thinker. And I think critical thinking is so important when it comes to education. It's so important. What is the short-term goal? How is this going to affect you long-term? Are you willing to pay the price long-term? And this is what's missing in our presidency, because Donald Trump is not a logical thinker. He is no Barack Obama. Barack Obama was an intelligent man who really looked at the long game as well as the short game. And I think that's important. But when you have somebody who is like a petulant child and got to have things their way, they don't think of the short term and the long term. Donald Trump, when you dropped those 3 bombs on Iraq, did you think about the oil prices going up? Did you think about what was happening? Did you think about the people and what they're going to have to pay at the pump? Number one. Also, did you think about the people who were in the region? Were you all willing to get them out first? I'm just, it's just those little things. And I'm like, do you think about this? And I don't know. I just think when the smartest person in the room is Marco Rubio, for the most part, that's not encouraging. And so, I don't know you all, but I'm really in prayer. I'm really in prayer. I'm telling you. And I'm like Kamala Harris. We talked about that lady. like a dog. Now, I mean, we collectively, not individually, but I'm talking about as a country. Is she qualified? I ain't never seen her do nothing. We have people in the beef sector asking those silly questions, and I'm like, well, when have you known a vice president to do anything? The only reason why Al Gore was recognized because of his climate change and what happened in the election. That's the only thing we know about him. You know what I'm saying? We know that uh, Herbert Walker's pick was a joke. They used to joke him as being stupid. We know that Mike Pence wasn't the greatest of all. You know, all we know is about his religious life and how religious he was. I mean, but Kamala Harris, are you serious? I mean, Joe Biden was the vice president, and we knew about him because he had a long-standing, career in the, Senate and the House. So that's how he was a senator. So we know about Joe Biden, and Joe Biden was very qualified. He was very qualified. But Kamala Harris was qualified. She was qualified because she was a attorney general for California. She served her time as a elected official. And the woman is intelligent, and you can't take that away from her. Baby, let me tell you something. You can sleep now. They want to have a rumor out that she slept her way to the top, which there's no proof. But let me tell you something. You can sleep your way to the top, but you can't keep your way. Okay, you can sleep your way, but then you got to keep it. And so I just think that she was way qualified than the people who are in that office now. Do you think that J.D. Vance is more qualified than Kamala Harris? And it goes to show you again, because she is a black or a woman of color who has black ancestry and Asian ancestry, but a black woman. And she identifies as a black woman. She went to a black university, joined a black sorority. She knows who she is. Worked at McDonald's. So my thing is, she's very qualified, but that's the only reason why they didn't vote for her. I mean, because J.D. Vance is really, yeah. And then he marginalized the people that he grew up with. Hillbilly elegy. I just look at that kind of stuff, and I'm like, what do we expect? And this is why I look at these people with the side eye. Don't tell me that you made a mistake now. And see, Trump did this because he knew that base would like this, because it makes him look powerful. It makes him look like he's the boss, and that's why he did it. And also, he wanted to make sure that bunker bomb worked. They had never used that bomb before. He wanted to make sure it worked. I know that is simplistic, but I think that's why he did it. And then he wanted to show his base that, hey, you're in control and you are the man. And I think that's why they did that as well. And I'm just like, are you serious? So it's all of that might makes right situation, and that's not necessarily true. So I just think it's terrible. And again, we're going to see how this plays out, because we really don't know how this is going to play out. And now, you don't know what Iran has, and you don't know if they have spies. You just don't know. You just don't know. So we will see what happens, you all. We will see what happens. My God, today. It's just been very disconcerting these couple of days, and so we'll see. But anyway, you all, what else is going on? Like I said, I haven't really been into beef sector stuff. I don't know what's going on Lemon's panel, because I don't really go over there. I haven't been on Lemon's panel since the talent show. I know Briiine came on, but I haven't seen anything. I don't know what she was talking about. I have not been to Pizarro's channel, so I don't know. I said hey at Pizarro's channel. Hey, y'all, let me tell you something. I would usually drop down and say hello, how you doing? And then I would kind of head on out. So um, I was on Pizarro's channel, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? But then I left. So I really don't know what's happening on Lemon Free Pizarro. All I know about y'all is pickle juice. Girl, people eat pickles and drinking the juice. And do not knock on my door. Knot. Baby, do not knock on my door. Baby, you know I hollered. I hollered when I saw that. And so that's all I really know. That's all I really know. Lemon is, oh, he on break for 3 days? Okay, I didn't know that. See, I don't know that because I don't go over there. So I don't know that. Well, that's good. Well, that's good. If he on break for 3 days, I guess, baby, I don't know. The girls ain't going to have nothing to do. They're going to be scrambling now if Lemon on break for 3 days. But, yeah. Now, anybody know what Bree talked about? I don't know what Bree talked about. I know she was on. And then, who else was on, Lord? Who else was on? And Pizarro was on. Now, what was Pizarro talking about? Because when I dropped down, I just said hey and stuff, and then I said something to Pizarro. Oh, I was asking Pizarro what was going on, with her and everything. So, yeah. Now, I did catch some of Ro and Jay Dunn. So somebody said, go check out Ro, because he's on Jay Dunn's channel. And I think that Jay Dunn is trying to stir up some stuff with that man. So I left that one alone. I ain't going to even mention that. Sha, don't knock, Knot, on my door. Do not knock on my door. And the thing that got me was the exclamation mark, girl. Okay, he was really serious. Don't knock on my door. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Okay, you better go on Arkansas School District. Baby, he said, do not knock on my door. And baby, he spelled it right, though. Wrong word, right spelling, though. Child, baby, it was between pickle juice. It was between pickle juice and knocking on my door. I couldn't take it. Baby, the phone was eating that pickle like it was the Last Supper. Baby, they was chewing that pickle like it was the Last Supper. And in between chewing the pickle, they was drinking the juice. And then they got a waffle Jesus. I'm like, Lord, Castro chicken and waffles. Excuse me, Castro pickles and waffles. Now, there was no chicken anywhere to be found. Baby, it was Castro pickles and waffles. Baby, I ain't never seen nobody eat pickles with waffles. I'm like, is you pregnant? Baby, is drinking that pickle juice. And y'all talking about that pickle juice is full of potassium. Girl, I'm like, I'm get your probiotics and eat the yogurt. Get your probiotics, eat the yogurt. Baby, I was just like, and baby, he was drinking that pickle juice. I'm like, oh my God. So Tommy said that pickle juice and the pickles was for the alcohol. But you better watch you burn a hole in your stomach, all that pickle juice. Baby, out the can, out the jar. And then this what get me too. He used the pickle juice top to block the camera. So all you saw was Mount Olive. So that's the brand he was eating. It wasn't a plastic. It was an old nasty piece of Mount Olive. Girl. So I think he was responding to me. And let me say this, y'all. I don't have a problem with Castro, but baby, Castro is doing the most, and he's coming on doing the most. I'm like, because last time he came on, he tried to sing. He's like, he said, wait a minute. He said, he said, wait a minute. Baby, he was trying to find that key. I was hollering. And that's when he was on the porch with the paint, the peeling, sealing, the paint, peeling off of it, and rust and wrought iron over there. But now he moved, and at least he took that advice, and he moved over to the aluminum side part of it, and that looked good. That looked good. But baby, it was so hot outside, and he drinking pickle juice. Girl, it was the Mount Olive brand, pickles and waffles. And now Thomas said, now this is what Thomas said. Thomas said he ate 4-day greens, 4-day old greens. You know what I'm saying? He held it. And he was eating those, and he's trying to get Tommy to get him a plate. So yes, Lord Jesus. Okay, I got a question. I ain't trying to be messy. But has anybody seen a certain content creator with her new beau? Have they taken a picture together, or are they still taking pictures apart? I'm just asking. I ain't seen no pictures together yet. I ain't seen no pictures together yet. I'm just asking. You ain't seen nothing, Kim McGee. I ain't seen nothing either, girl. I ain't seen nothing either. But baby, she having a good time. That's all that really matters, ain't it? Ain't it? Not, isn't it? Ain't it? That's all that really matters. Is she having a good time? Everybody wait for that picture, girl. I just want to see him wrapped around. Honey, he got his arms wrapped around your waist and stuff. Okay? Girl. Ooh, Jesus. And this is the funny thing. I'm gonna be talking about my man done left me. He done gone back to his wife. Child, that man was on the video when we was on the boat. Now I gave a little glimmer. He didn't say nothing. I didn't put him in harm's way. But you can clearly see on that video, that he was right there. He was right there all the time. He was there all the time. Baby, he was there all the time. He was there all the time. Wait a minute. He was there. I'm stupid. Okay, that was my Castro, but he was there all the time. Girl, that was it, Kim. That was yeah. She had that blonde hair, child. Child, get another pike. That's all I can say. Get another pike. But anyway, that's what she said, baby. And let me say this: I ain't mad at Black Love. I ain't mad at Black Love. I ain't mad at all. But the folk was like, okay, take a picture, girl. Take a picture. But anyway, as long as she having a good time, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Amen. Amen. Whew. Maybe the girls are not well. They drinking pickle juice. They write, do not knock on my door. Maybe they going to the airport with 2 pikes ahead of their head when they need 4 pikes ahead of their head. Okay, maybe it's the girls are not really well today. Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, Kim. Get another pike. It's like you don't put 2 pikes ahead. It's like, okay, finish it up, please. Finish it up. It's just like making spaghetti and not having enough salt. You know what I'm saying? Get some more sauce. Go buy another can of Prego. Okay, a ragu, a Prego, whatever you gonna get. Okay, but make sure you have enough spaghetti sauce for the spaghetti. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Baby, all she needed was 2 more pikes. Not packs, but 2 more pikes. Okay? That's all. Anyway, what else is going on, y'all? Anything else is going on? I saw Roll at the Pride. Roll with the Pride. Say, okay, Roll with the Pride. He had a bandana on his head. So, but Roll looked like he was having a very good time. Shout out to Honest Roll. Shout out to Honest Roll. Now, I'm going to go get some gas in a few minutes. Where am I going to get gas? Okay, I know I'm going to get gas. happening in the YouTube street? Baby, YouTube street's pretty quiet, so it ain't too much happening. Hey, Kim. Yeah, it ain't too much happening, y'all. Like I said, I've been really focusing on this political, some of the political things that are going on. So I've really been focusing in on that. Not a whole lot of beef sector stuff. So I guess I'm putting myself out of beef sector business because it's just, I give my life all the time in Castro right now. And one thing I will say about Tommy is learning the game. Tommy is learning that you don't let people pull you into your mess, they mess. You don't worry about what people think about you. You just go and you just do your job. You just come on and let it go and move on. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. And so Tommy is getting that. So even him being a good sport about do not knock on my door, he put it up there, and baby, I was hollering. Even though Castro is really sensitive because he addressed me, but without addressing me, but he addressed me, and so I'm like, Castro, boy, I don't have no problem with you. You just did that there, eat pickle and drinking pickle juice and eat pickles and waffles. Baby, you know I was gonna talk about that. Okay? You know I was gonna talk about that. I don't know why y'all coming on and think nobody ain't gonna talk about stuff. And you know what it is. Y'all need to go get some business. So this is stop putting your stuff out there. Stop putting your stuff out there. That's my thing. Stop putting your stuff out there. We will not talk about it. But y'all put it out there. And people are gonna talk about it. So y'all, I gotta eat breakfast now. I ate. So yesterday I had an egg McMuffin with coffee. Just an egg McMuffin and coffee, no hash brown. Then Boo took me out to a really nice soul food restaurant, and I didn't eat half of the food. I mean, I'm taking the other half to lunch right now because I didn't even finish it. It was a lot of food left. I just didn't finish it. So that was around about 2 o'clock. Maybe I have not eaten since 2 o'clock. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a breakfast sandwich somewhere. So I might go to QT up here and get it at QT. So yeah. So anyway, y'all. Um, what's that free snack? What's free snack? They got albums names that they are. Free snack. We were just talking about that. You missed it. We were just talking about that a little bit. But you know what? Let me say this, you all. I really don't care about that either. You just put it out, so I'm just like, okay, but I don't care about that either. And yeah, I'm telling you, the only reason why I care about it because it's content. Is it gonna change my life? No. Whoever she dating, because I ain't dating her, but baby, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it because people talk about everything as well. You gotta be able to give it as well as take it. So people talk about me again all the time. Okay, whatever. It is whatever. I mean, yeah, I'm good with it. So yeah. So I see that Shakim and Jay Dunn added. Baby, my relationship is intact. And again, you can't talk about my relationship because at the end of the day, I, like I said, I was on the boat. We was on the boat. He was on the boat. As Sundown said, I was on the boat. He was on the boat. We were on the boat. So yeah, you know it. You know it, Kim McGee. Oh yeah, Real quick. Oh, there, maybe she was in the hotel. He was touching titties. Maybe touching titties over there. All of that. All of that. All of that. Baby, hey, y'all know it. But maybe she said that she don't want to mess this one up. This is real love. She keeping them off the camera. I already done told them, you know, keep your man off the camera. So maybe she following advice. Maybe she following their advice. But she was quick to go with them. She sure was. I'm like, okay. Um, Somebody said no. Them pictures came from Ebony. Baby, y'all keep on saying the pictures came from Ebony. Baby, y'all keep on saying the pictures came from Ebony. Child, this is too much. But long as she happy, long as she happy, I ain't mad at her. She happy. And she don't have nothing to prove to us. She don't have nothing to prove to us. Not one thing. I'm heading to this gas station to get some gas, y'all. I gotta get some gas and then I think I'm gonna get something to eat over here because I really need to get some in my system. She don't have nothing to prove to us. Real love. I'm talking about a real love. Real love. Oh, I'm talking about a real love. Baby, it's real love, honey. It's real love. Real love. So ain't like I said, she don't have nothing to prove to us, girl. Not one thing. She trying to keep her love life under wraps, baby. Mm-hmm. Trying to keep it all on the DL. What y'all saying? It's kind of sad to see a woman of that age go through such lengths of social media validation. Well, she may be with that man. Y'all don't know she may be with that man. She may be with that man. She may really not want that man. She really may not want y'all in her business. She may really not want y'all in her business. And let me say this, I can understand that. I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. So she may not want y'all to be all up in her business. So, I can understand. But like I said, I don't have nothing to prove. People talk about something. Well, you don't have your man no more. Let me tell you something, baby. Yeah, we good. We good. We good. So, and again, I don't have to prove anything. I listen to people. Child, he was supposed to be back with his wife or something. Child, right. Y'all, let me go ahead and I'll be right back. FridgeNet, Real Mama Fifi, CDP. Y'all just let the people know that I'm going to get some gas. Okay, I'm going to get some gas. I'll be right back. Oh, that's what I'm saying, twin. Baby, I'm gonna come back, twin. Twin, I'm gonna come back because you said a word there. You said a word, twin. You did say a word. I'm gonna be right back. All right, y'all. I'm back. Hold on. Okay, y'all. I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Okay, can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, put on one. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I think it's connecting my phone. All right, can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, put a one. If you can hear me, put a one. Hello, hello. Okay, can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay, I can see y'all. Let me see what y'all say. Yeah. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh Lord. Now, I left that twin shit. Then don't show the man at all. At least show y'all together. It's weird. They taking solo pictures. So the people say, well, why even just put the picture up if you ain't gonna show the man? You just showing the man, but now you mad because folks saying, well, why don't you and the man take a picture? Because you're putting the man picture up. I can see that. I can see that. Fridge said that part. Somebody said, right, just a voice would do. I don't believe it. Real Mama Fifi. Somebody said she's a liar. Oh, Shy ain't gonna read that. At her age, she should be settled. Sad. Well, y'all, it's in San Antonio, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I wouldn't say all of that. I wouldn't say all of that. So I wouldn't say all of that because the city ain't, it's a big city. It's a lot of black people, but it ain't black people like that. It ain't like in Chicago or Atlanta or Houston or even Dallas. Now, oh Lord Jesus. Bridge, now I can't even read that. First of all, I wish I would fly anywhere to go see a man. Why don't they come to her is the question. Child. She could be taking care of this one too. That why, oh Jesus. That thing was probably sitting on the Greyhound. Lord Jesus, I'm not going there with y'all today. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. When you go on a panel saying coochication, that should tell you everything. Who does that at her age? Child. That's what the name was? No, y'all serious. That's the name, coochication. I know y'all lying to me. That's my people. She went on living panel twice just to say that. Looking for attention. Lord, not coochication. Girl, is that for real? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's the name of it? It's not like what was ours? We had girl, coochication. Coochication. Ooh, coochication. That don't even sound safe. Coochication. Oh my goodness. Coochication. Oh my God. Well, look. Baby said, look. Any attention is better than none. Not coochication, Jesus. Not coochication. My God, today. Well, anyway, I ain't even know that. See, and this is the thing, y'all. People be thinking that I be all in these folk lives and stuff. I'm only in it when it get interested. I'm really not to the upbuild of it. Okay, all I know, see, I wasn't even really interested in the man. I really wasn't. And then y'all was telling me that, but then the thing that got me, let me tell you the thing that got me. When she came on and she was going to the airport and she only took and put 2 pikes ahead of her head and she really needed 4 pikes. That's what got me right there. Honey, but let me tell you something. Girl, she had her shades on. She had them 2 pikes ahead of her head. Baby, that gold teeth was shining. I'm like, girl, you better go on. See, that what got me. I didn't even know, but the coochication thing, really? Okay. But baby, she was in the airport. Baby, she had them 2 pikes ahead of her head with them shades, and that gold teeth was shining. I'm like, daughter is really going somewhere. That's why I kind of believe that she is seeing the man. I'm giving folk the benefit of the doubt because, honey, that gold teeth was shining. Okay, it was on fleek. Okay, that's why I kind of believe it. All right, but and baby, she thought she was turning it with them two pikes of hair in her head. Baby, I was there for it. I was there for it. I'm like, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Now, baby, I really like my little ab in the hat. But my little ab in the hat, if I have something to match it, I imagine, baby, I have a variety of hats. But that little ab in the hat was giving me a little life. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and wear that. But baby, look, I'm not in y'all mess. I'm not talking about that lady looks. I'm not talking about under that lady clothes. I'm not talking over that lady clothes. But the girl said, you showing the man, show you and the man together. You done showed the man. Somebody said, can we hear a voice? Some, Somebody said, is he going to be like Charlie's on Charlie's Angels? Okay, we know Charlie is there. We don't see him, but we know he there. My God, today. I'm just saying. I didn't know the thing was called coochication. That's a hot mess right there. I ain't gonna lie, that's a hot mess. Coochication, that, that says a lot. That says a lot right there. Okay, that's a, oh Jesus, not coochication, Jesus. My God, today. But anyway, y'all, I mean, let me say this. Um, San Antonio is a really interesting city. It's the seventh largest, getting ready to become the sixth, and getting ready to overtake Philadelphia in population. So San Antonio is growing. So probably about the end of this year or next year, it should overtake Philadelphia to become the sixth largest city in the country. I think number one is New York, number two is LA, number three is Chicago. Um, yeah, number four is Houston, number five is Phoenix, and then number six is Philadelphia. Seven is San Antonio. San Antonio will be number six probably real soon because they're only about like 200,000 people away, right? So San Antonio is a large city, and they have more black people than a whole lot of places because of the sheer population. But the majority of the population is Hispanic, and white and black people. So it's not a whole lot of black people. It's changing though, because black people are moving to San Antonio for sure. They are moving. So it's not like Atlanta. It's not like you know something. It's it is what it is. You have a better chance in Houston than Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So so it could be a little difficult for some people. It could be a little difficult. So I can see that. Because I didn't think, to be honest, you all, when I moved to San Antonio, I thought that I would probably take somebody out of Austin or Houston. Uh, yeah, I didn't think that, but there's some black people. There's somebody for everybody. So it is. I like Houston. I stayed overnight in San Antonio. Okay, yeah, Houston is black, baby. It's black and black. It's black and black, black, black. It's African black. It's black, country black. And so Houston has a major African American presence. So does Dallas. So yeah. And it's really interesting because Southern Dallas, like places like Lancaster, DeSoto, Cedar Hill, uh, those places, very Duncanville, very black, black middle class, and then you got Oak Cliff, of course, which is the older black
neighborhood. So yeah, and then you got the bougie black folk who live north, like in Plano and McKinney and all those places. So every place is different. So I can understand that, but I would have thought she would have been dating somebody from Houston, Austin, or Dallas before um, St. Louis. I guess that's where the man from is, St. Louis. So I'm gonna give her on that. I'm gonna give her that. Um, Atlanta is a lot of black too. Yeah, Atlanta is a lot of black, but Atlanta, Detroit, Detroit, Chicago, Washington D.C., Norfolk, Virginia, Norfolk, Newport News, those places. Birmingham, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. You just got a lot of black people. Jackson, Mississippi. Just got a lot of black people in those places. So yeah. Atlanta is okay, but the job market is not the best. You will find a job quicker in San Antonio probably than Atlanta. See, Atlanta is oversaturated. And my thing is, why go compete against all those PhDs in Atlanta while you can find some place where it's a lack of it? And I think that's what black people don't understand. So, like, a lot of people will come to San Antonio to jumpstart their career and go somewhere else because there's not a lot of PhDs in San Antonio, so you can start your career and move on to somewhere else. So a lot of people will jumpstart their career in San Antonio and then move on to something else because you can get a job here very quick, very quickly. Y'all still on that lady? Y'all still on that lady? Come on now, y'all still on her? Let me tell you something. Maybe that lady might have a man. Because for years they said I didn't have one, and and it's just really funny. But let me say this. Now, I am 55 years old, but some people can pull. Some people just got it where they can pull like that. That's all. And um, and even at 55 now, I'm really, I'm cognizant of my weight, so I keep it down. It is what it is, and you do what you gotta do. So people can be viable. I think age is in the mind. Now, don't get me wrong though. Now, you getting older, and um, and I don't want nobody to be looking like Donatella Versace with all of that work. A lot of y'all be getting a lot of work, but that's it. All I'm gonna say is it could be possible that she is with that man and she's just trying to keep it cool. She don't want everybody in her business. Like I told Tommy, I said, please don't put that man on business. But this is the thing, though. Now, I think Fridge Nat put this out. Girl, I don't look good to everybody. I got wrinkles up in my head. You know what I'm saying? I got them frown lines. Now, y'all know what though? I do have those because if I crinkle my head, you'll see them frown lines. But those are not wrinkles, wrinkles. Those are frown. If I move my head up and down, you'll see that. But, 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 um, I think though some of you all really bring up the case of um, why bring him on though? Why even bring him on? Why bring him on? Why bring him on if why display him like that if you don't want everybody to know your man? So I see that as well. But it may be a possibility, y'all. She may be getting her whole life at coochication. I didn't know it was called coochication. I didn't know it was called coochication. Um, and then a lot of y'all said she been on limit. See, I don't know she been on limit because I don't really watch limit. So I didn't know. Oh Lord. Well, thank you, Circle. I feel fabulous. I feel fabulous. I do. And again, y'all, like I said, I give people the benefit of the doubt. At the end of my day, baby, let me tell you something. She could have gone to St. Louis just to go to see the arch and came back. I wouldn't care, with a man or without a man. I really don't. But it's the fact that you put it out there and people talking about it. And why can't she be out of town and on limits? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. She liked Lemon's panel, and yeah, I didn't even know she was on Lemon's panel. So y'all was telling me because I heard I was getting dragged and stuff. I'm like, okay, but I got a car. See, you can't. But I got a car. This is what I laugh at these people. Everything is wrong with me, but I'm still here, and I got options. The real deal is how many options do you have? And a lot of people don't have no options. So, baby, that's why I just let people keep on saying what they say, baby. It's all good with me. It's all good and gravy with me. But baby, I hope she's having a good time wherever she is. She might be at the Arch. Then she may go to the Galleria in St. Louis. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, some things to do. She might go see Joyce Myers. She might go to Joyce Myers Church. Thank you, Circle. But you know what, y'all? I'm really proud of my friend from Chicago who actually came down with the rest of the guests because, again, y'all, he finished his program and he's doing really well. Um, you know, I ain't gonna tell all his business, but you know, he was a part of them Trump layoffs, which was, you know, devastating. But he was so resilient. And that's the thing. It's about being resilient. It's about being resilient. And one thing I can say about my friends, they can go through challenges, but they come out of it and they do really well. And that's what them. So now he has a really good career. And y'all, let me tell you something now. I ain't mad. He's getting paid all the way up to September because they got to pay those people. Trump them got to pay those people, so they get they check like they still working, and he's doing a whole nother job. So I'm not mad at him, and I'm very proud of him because again, a lot of people would have been stuck like Chuck and not, but no, he has moved on, and that's what I'm saying. It's about resilience. And whenever we've gone through our challenges, we've been there for each other. And let me tell y'all something. Some people are so transactional. When you got something, they there with you. But when you're going through a challenge, they ain't nowhere to be found. And I can say I am so happy that my friends are not like that. And I'm so glad that I hang with a group of resilient people who, even in midst of challenges, they don't give up. They keep on and they fight because they know their self-worth. And I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. So, yeah. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm having a good time. But let's see, y'all. Like I said, hopefully she gonna show y'all something. She gonna stunt for y'all. She gonna have a whole picture of her and that man together, and they gonna be eating and stuff. And they gonna be at the restaurant, and she gonna be feeding him, and he gonna be feeding her. Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all ain't ready for it. Teresa just holding back on y'all. She holding back on y'all. That's all. She holding back on y'all. Y'all ain't ready. She about to unleash the kraken. She about to release it. Y'all ain't ready. And Teresa said that she's spending more time with her man. She said, see, y'all up here nosing, but she up here spending time with her man, and she don't got time for all of y'all because she got time for that man. Unlike these other men, this man ain't. Y'all gotta realize this man ain't on YouTube. This man is not a content creator. So, he don't want her to be on camera, and she just complicit and complying with what the man wants. That's all. Oh Lord. No, 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 William. No, you from Oakland. No, William McCray, you from Oakland. You don't play that. You the baddest person in Oakland, William, because you from Oakland. Didn't you say you was at Andrew Caldwell's house? I'm at his house. I'm at his house. I'm at his house. I am. I'm at his house. Now somebody done punch you. Now, okay. Bridge that said, now if Alf goes live with that man, I swear I will stop dragging. All right, baby, she gonna show up. She gonna show up. Child, she gonna show up and she gonna be shitting on all y'all. Wait, baby, she gonna be doing it, baby. On all y'all, on all y'all. Catherine, I'm so tired of that man. I'm so tired of that man. I mean, I'm really tired of him because how you gonna talk about that man and then show up at the church that the man used to preach at, and then think nobody was gonna lay hands on you? And what get me is he didn't sit in the back. He sat where he could be seen with that Church of God in Christ hat on and that bed sheet looking outfit he had on, just thinking he real cute. And that lady, baby, hey, Fridge Nat, baby, I think she gonna show you up. I think she gonna show you up, Fridge Nat. You ain't ready, but I think she get ready to show you up. I think she about to, because if the man ain't Fridge Nat, now you gotta realize that the man ain't on camera. He's not a content creator, right? He ain't a content creator. He really may not want her to be going live. He may not be looking for attention like these other people, right? He may not be looking for attention like these other people. And who's to say that he even know that it's a picture on with him? You know what I'm saying? He may not even know that. He may not even know that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But a lot of y'all saying, well, if you don't put the picture up, then why don't you? I mean, because but it is what it is, baby. Either way, she ain't gonna win. She ain't gonna win from losing. Like Rico came on talking about something. Where your man? Where your man? And then I'm like, baby, you can go to the video and see. But we haven't seen yours. And see, now I ain't trying to be funny with Rico, but Rico was showing his man like a prize teddy bear he won at the circus, that he won at the state fair, right? But we don't see that man no more. Now you say that he live around the corner, but we don't see him no more because and like I said, even though Mind didn't speak, y'all saw. You see what I'm saying? Because he was on the boat. So that's why I'm sitting up there laughing at Rico. And I don't have no problem with Rico, believe it or not. I mean, Rico has really calmed down and stuff besides porn bombing. But at the end of the day, I was laughing because I'm like, baby, all you got to do is look at the video. He was on there. He was there all the time. All right. So it is what it is. Oh, okay. How he gonna get those parole fees paid if she don't go live? Girl, who got parole fees, Mama Fifi? Who got parole fees? All of that posting of that little man, it's okay to her. Like, child, who got parole fees? He could be a private person. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, well, wait. How is he a model but on parole? See, I don't get that. Now, how is he a model but on parole? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Months ago, Lipstick Alley said they would tell that little man that Alf was posting his picture without his authorization. They have all the tea. Mm, okay. Okay. I'm trying to give folks benefit of the doubt. Ah! I'm trying to, because baby, let me tell you something. I'm giving them more than they would give me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm giving them more than they would give me. Because I believe they went with that line to say that my other half went back to his wife. Child, I was rolling. I'm like, okay. But that's what Lipstick Alley said. I don't watch Lipstick Alley, y'all. So again, I didn't know. Is that what Lipstick Alley said? Is that what Lipstick Alley said, y'all? I'm asking now. Is that what Lipstick Alley said? Mm. Is that what Lipstick Alley said? They said they were gonna call the man and say somebody was using their pictures unauthorized. Is that what Lipstick Alley said? I don't know because I don't read Lipstick Alley. Lord Jesus, this is new stuff that I've been hearing. I don't watch it either, you all. I really don't. But I couldn't help but see that picture going from to the airport. So I was mostly, like, okay. Yes, Pastor, they said this around February. Hmm, this is new to me. Wow. I mean, I don't watch Lipstick Alley. I didn't know that. I don't look at Lipstick Alley, so I didn't know that. So they said that they gonna tell the man. Girl, I didn't know this. Oh my God, today. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. If you want to come up, you can. Some of y'all can't come up. You know who can't come up. So anyway, not Lipstick Allergies. Oh, you get ready for the corporate plantation. I understand that. Girl, I didn't know Lipstick Alley had stuff like that. See, again, I don't watch Lipstick Alley. So I don't know. I don't look at or read Lipstick Alley. So I'm not there. So yeah. Okay. They said Noble. They said Noble took a picture with a lady, and they said at least he took a picture with the lady with him in there. So that's kind of plausible. But y'all, I mean, so what's up with Shakim and Noble? Ain't they from Detroit? Why these two Detroit men fighting against each other? Ain't they from Detroit? But it seems like Noble and Shakim going at it. And then somebody said, "Now this ain't me. I don't have no dog in the fight. I'm just telling you what the people said." The people said that Shakim, how can you, baby? It was Rebel because Rebel was over there on J Don channel. Um, they was like, how can you call Noble stank? How can you call Noble stank? But they said that you ain't take no bath. Now let me say this: I met Noble. What did Noble smell like? Cigarettes. Now did Noble stink? No. Was Noble frail? Yes. But did he stink? No. We sat at that table, and I mean, it wasn't no. I was messing with my nose or nothing. So again, I met Noble personally, and Noble didn't stink. He smelled like cigarettes. Okay. and he did look a little frail. But don't forget now, he had a punctured lung or something. They said his lungs collapsed or something. So he was just recuperating. You know what I'm saying? He did have a little gangster lean, but I think it was because of the lung and stuff. Now they said Noble looked like new money. They said Noble got a little job. They said he working on himself and stuff. So yeah. Now Noble did not stink. No, he did not stink. I'm being real. I'm not gonna lie on Noble. Noble was not stinky. Now, did Noble smoke cigarettes? Yes. Was his teeth a little questionable? Yes. But did he stink? No. 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 Now, Rebel said that Shakim smelled like onion. He said he smelled. Now, Rebel had COVID. Baby, now how you got COVID and you smelling stink? But let me say this, y'all. Rebel don't be lying about stuff like that. Rebel don't be lying about stuff like that. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Rebel do not lie about stuff like that. You don't. You don't. So if Rebel said the man stank, I'm sorry, Shakim, but I know Rebel, and Rebel don't stank either. So if Rebel say you stank, then I'm just gonna go with you stank. I ain't never met you, but somebody said you smell like Las Vegas. I don't know how the essence of Vegas smell either. But now I've never met you, but I have met Noble. Now, does he smoke some cigarettes? Yes, he does. Does he have a little cigarette smell on him? Yes, he does. But did he stink? No, he did not stink. Now, it's the difference between looking stink and being stink. Now, y'all said Noble looked stink, but I'm not going to go there with Noble. Noble did not stink. And I'm just saying, I sat at a table with him and Tracy, and nobody was stinking. Nobody was stinking at all. So I'm not going to sit there and lie on the man. Nobody was stinking. Period. So I'm just, that's it. He wasn't stink. But let me say this. You can call Rebel fake and phony, but Rebel would not lie about something like that. And I'm sorry. Call him what you want. Call Rebel what you want. But Rebel would not lie like that. Rebel wouldn't do that. I'm just sorry. He wouldn't lie about hygiene. I'm just being real. He wouldn't lie about hygiene. Now, it's some people who let me keep my mouth out about stank. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I ain't saying not a word. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Okay? But yeah. Yeah. And this is what I'm gonna say too. It amazes me on Mad Day how your breath stank and everything stank and so on and so forth. And I'm like, baby, I done been with people on a cruise ship. I done been with people on Labor Day. Everybody say I smell good. Now all of a sudden my breath stinks. See, this is why I sit there and laugh at people. This is why I know. Okay, you may not like Rebel, and I get it. Some of you all don't like Rebel. I get it. But listen to me again. Rebel would not lie about hygiene. You don't have to like him. And I'm not telling you to like him. But I know Rebel, if you say somebody stank, yeah. Well, it was a hint of cigarette. You know, he smokes, but it wasn't like when so Rebel was out. I mean, Noble was out in the parking lot smoking a cigarette when I came up to eat with him and Tracy. Okay, so Rebel, I mean not Rebel, but Noble. I didn't know who Noble was at first. You know, I'm like, is this man a panhandler or what? I didn't know. But then I got closer, and it was Noble, right? I'm like, hey, what's going on? And we talked, shook hands, and he put his cigarette out, and and again, y'all, I think he was walking with that lean because he was walking like he really needed a cane, but he had that collapsed lung. You know what I'm saying? He had that collapsed lung and thing. And I think this was like before the cruise or something, but he had that collapsed lung. So, he he was recuperating. I really think he was recuperating on that trip. And when we got and sat down, I mean, it was no smell at all. So I'm not gonna lie on the man. Now, Beefsack is scared of J Dunn. No, he's not gonna lie about that. He's not gonna lie about that. Y'all, again, regardless of who Rebel is hanging out with now, he's not gonna lie about something like that. He's not gonna lie about something like that. He's not. He's not gonna lie about something like that. So again, club chat, whatever, da 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 da. It don't matter. He's not gonna lie about something like that. That's it. Y'all, let me say this too. Let me say this. And I know I might get some flack, but I'm gonna say this. What I do on YouTube is work. What I do on YouTube is, to me, a 1099, a part-time gig. Tracy, so if it wasn't for YouTube, I would be cool with Tracy. But YouTube clouds that. YouTube makes people do crazy things. But Tracy is a cool person. She's a sweet person. She's funny. When we on the cruise, she's a team player. I mean, she's a team player. I mean, she came on the cruise. She said hello to everyone. Um, and let me tell y'all about the cruise. The cruise was fun. I met MU. MU and me and MU, and we had a good time. Tracy had a good time, and I ain't mad at her. And she came over, and she would check on me. I would check on her. She would call me. Now I ain't gonna lie, she was calling me because she was worried about MU. Now I ain't gonna lie, she was concerned about MU. Tracy was calling because she was concerned. Now, the good thing is, even though Tracy and I were on the same ship, Tracy was doing her thing, I was doing my thing. Occasionally, we would, hey, hey, hey. And it was really good, you all. It was really good. I don't have a problem with Tracy. Tracy is a nice person. It's just YouTube that screws a lot of stuff up. And the thing is, I don't have a problem with Tracy at all. But I don't go along to get along. And I'm not being in an alliance. And just because I have met you, just because I know you, but I'm not going to do certain things. I'm not going to lie about someone, or I'm going to go with the evidence. You know what I'm saying? So I think YouTube has, clouded a lot of people's judgment. And truth be told, quiet be kept, everything I have said to Tracy, it has come to pass because I am not trying to wish harm on people. And maybe it comes off as, oh God, you act like you somebody's daddy, or you act like you somebody's uncle. But I'm going to tell you, when Rob Rat put his hands on her titties, I'm like, girl, this man is trying to make you look like a whole slut out here. And what he's trying to do is make the beef sector women look like they're easy while trying to clout chase off of you and trying to go online. And that was always my deal. And I'm like, why don't he fly to you? Why are you flying out there? That will always be my thing. That ain't bad advice. That's real. If I had a niece, nephew, or even a daughter, I mean, I'm going to look out for them. I don't want you to go in and look at this. I thought Noble was going to be a little different because, again, he treated her well. They went out, and then Noble came down as well. But I was always a little skeptical because he's still a content creator. And I know that when things go bad, they don't end up well, especially when two people are content creators. And I was exactly right. They tried to keep the peace, but then all of a sudden hell broke loose. So I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. And then again, I look, I knew it was gonna happen. That's all I'm gonna say. And Noble and I kind of had odds because, you know, I'm gonna tell it. I had to take y'all home. And if you was the man, you would have been able to get on nasty lift or at least rent a car. That's what I'm saying. How you gonna go? First of all, I ain't going nowhere where I don't have no transportation. I ain't going nowhere where I don't have no transportation. See, that would have been a no starter right there. Nah, I ain't going nowhere. Now I will be in Boston. I'm not renting a car in Boston. I know, but first of all, I'm going to Boston for a specific reason. So when I go to Boston, I know the train system in Boston. So wherever I need to go in Boston, I'm going to take the train. Baby, they don't have no trains in San Antonio, and the bus stopped running at 12 o'clock. So, okay. So I know if I'm going to go to a place that is not an urban place, then I'm going to get a car. So for the mere fact he didn't rent no car, because if somebody get cross with me, at least I got a car to drive away. Okay. No. So first of all, so that's why I had a little issue with Noble, because I'm like, okay, you over this lady, you should have rented a car. And so, but I took him back and they had no issue with it. And I kept on, and I did not go inside the apartment because I said, baby, if I step in there, people say, oh, now he know where you live. I don't know where that lady lived. Didn't know where she lived, far specifically where she lived then, and don't know where she lived now, and don't care and don't want to know. That's how serious I am about it. I don't want to know. I don't know where Lovely Love lived. Don't want to know where Lovely Love lived. I'm good. She's still on her side of town. I still on my side of town. I'm good. I don't need to know where nobody lives. I don't need, and I'm serious about that. And so, I even sided with her because I thought that he should have taken responsibility and stepped up to the plate to do what he needed to do. Now, girl, I don't know if she paid MU or not either. Again, even with MU, I stood up for her for MU. I'm like, look, and me and MU fell out. Not kind of fell out, but me and MU still kind of a little salty about that. But my thing is, I don't know who told. Now, MU said she didn't tell. But, I'm like, well, at least give a lady a week or two to pay the money back. And then if she didn't pay the money back, but, the lady just had borrowed the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, damn. But, like I said, so at the end of the day, because I sided with Shelly with this MU thing, and me and Shelly were not working behind the scenes, I'm like, look, if you got the evidence that this person did this, do this. And again, they didn't have the evidence, and it wound up the person didn't do it. So why am I going to go side with somebody and say they did it when we know they really didn't do it? And you don't. So this is the thing. I'm not with coercion. I'm not with peer pressure. I'm going to stick firm to what I know. And if you don't have any evidence, then I'm not going. And so because of this, and because, you decided to align with somebody, now I'm the bad guy. And so that's why I say it ain't no frizz on YouTube. And this is why I don't have any bad feelings towards what I did. I don't feel I don't feel anything. I'm like, well, baby, you did that. You did that. You did that. You did that. And then you came attacking me and all of this stuff. And I'm sitting up there like, okay, but this is the third time it happened. And I'm like, it ain't going to be no fourth time. So my thing is, I love you from afar. I love you from a distance. I love you in Jesus' name. But we good. We good. We don't, we good. Don't have to meet up. No, we good. And I mean, I'm good. because you don't let this continue to happen. I'm forgiving to an extent, and then after a certain period of time, I'm like, I'm good. So, and then trying to act like that I done did something to her. No, ma'am. Defended you. And even in your crap, I told you, hey, don't go low on here. Don't do crazy stuff on here. But you continue to do crazy stuff. Never called your job, never did any of all of this. You did a whole lot. And my thing is, me driving by your apartment and point out to it is the least for what you have done to other people and what you've done to me. And my thing is, I always tell people I can drive by anybody's apartment where she used to live, and she don't live there no more. So where she used to live, so say if Interstate 35 got packed, you would take that side road to not be in all that traffic. So every once in a while I would take that. But that road is not too far from Interstate 35. It's not too far from Interstate 35. Also, if you're getting ready to go to a certain store, you're going to have to go by her house because that big store is not too far from her house. So, I mean, I don't feel any way about that. I tell people, you know what? If you feel like I did something, go ahead and call the cops. I guarantee you she could even call the cops because they're going to say, well, he's not on your property. This is private property. This is a public road. He could point at your house, your apartment building all you want to, long as he ain't stepping on property. So that's why I sit there and look at people and say, you can say what you want to, because again, and then she lives in a gated community. So you can't get into the apartment unless you have a gate code. Now, again, I was invited when she was with Noble to come hang out. I refused because I didn't want to go inside the private property because I didn't want anybody holding anything over my head to say that now I know where they live. Period. I'm just saying. So y'all understand that now? Even if I wanted to get to our apartment, there's a gated community. Child, they'll gate anything in San Antonio. So yeah, child, that Beyonce Carter Cowboy to an outfit. Child, she somebody said she did something real bad to Phi Babe. Yeah, I know her and Phi Babe was fighting. And I said, this is back in the day. And I'm like, why you going there? Why you going that route? And I said, don't do that. Baby, she didn't want to listen. I'm like, okay, I'm out. I said, I'm out. I said, I'm out. I said, and this is why I pulled back from folks. Then people want you to come to their page every 5 seconds. I'm like, no. Let me tell you, I'm here to get you to your 1,000. I'm not here to be monitoring your pages. I'm not here to be telling you X, Y, Z. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm like, how am I going to make my money? Y'all ain't paying me for no consulting fees. So why am I going to be sitting up there? No, hell no. Get your 1,000 and you work your magic. And this is the thing with Tracy. It was not so much about talent because I really didn't know she was funny until we went to the Bahamas on the cruise. But Tracy was so controversial. Either you liked her or hated her. And that's a combination to have a successful YouTube platform as well. Because you're going to have a combination of people liking you or hating you, people who think you're funny. Then if you can sing, if you can act, if you can do those things, that draws people to the platform as well. How she mad with you and turn around and still be around you and bring Noble to meet you, Pastor Child? Sub is paying for your flight to see your man is pathetic, allegedly. Well, baby, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. Y'all telling me something new. Jay Wilson, people were saying you were looking scared yesterday in the restaurant. Scared for what? Scared for what? That don't make no sense. Now, I wasn't going to expose my guests who were sitting with me, but why am I going to be scared? I sat right in Nordstrom's and ate right in that restaurant and ain't had no problem. Scared of what? Hershey, that don't make no sense. Oh, that's awesome, Creole Butterfly. St. James is great. Y'all check. When are you going? I mean, give us the time and the date so we can push that Creole, so we can have people to come over and see your interview with St. James. But Hershey, why I was scared? Why did I look scared? I'm just wondering because I was showing y'all. Now the only thing that pissed me off is y'all might have been getting a lot of sunlight because I thought y'all could see the amusement part. But why was I scared, baby? I'm just trying to figure out what would I be scared about. People always got something to say. I keep on watching though. I ain't mad at them. I mean, scared of what? Scared of what? Now, my voice was low because I'm in a public place and other people were enjoying their meals. So I did not want to be loud because again, we were in Nordstrom's. And so that's it. But I don't know what I was supposed to be scared of. I mean, scared of what? Being in Nordstrom's? I mean, scared of what? Okay, Rick was ragging who? I don't know, y'all. I don't watch some of these people. I'll watch you, Pastor. You didn't look scared, baby. Baby, it is what it is. Baby, these people won't. Baby, they won't. Look, let me tell you what I've been focusing on. I've been focusing on things that are funny to me. I have not been focusing on this ratchet stuff when people want to fight. I have been focusing on pickle juice, eating pickles and waffles. I have been focusing on do not knock on my door, NOT with exclamation marks. That's what I've been looking at. Man, MIA. Okay, you need to get 2 packs of hair to match the other 2 packs. She got 2 packs, but she needed 4 packs, and that's what I've been focusing on. And I've been focusing on other things. And notice I haven't brought anybody up because when you ain't on YouTube, you ain't brought up. Now I can't say everybody, but Jay Dunn brought it up, but I didn't bring nothing up because obviously this person took the advice and got off of YouTube and is taking care of their health, which is good. And see, when you don't give me no material, I don't have no material to use. I mean, people like everybody your content, okay? Because y'all let y'all. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You come on and you become content. We don't know her shit. We don't know. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Pickle juice, pickle juice, pickle juice, baby. Castro's pickles and waffles. And then, Castro was trying to read me indirectly, baby. He was giving me a nasty read indirectly. But Castro said he does not drive because he don't want to unalive somebody because it makes him nervous to drive. So he has a psychological block that will not allow him to drive. Now, he can ride in the car, but he won't drive. So all Castro had to do is get a car that has two steering wheels, like a fake one, like Maggie have on The Simpsons, and try to drive like that and get over his fear. He really need to go to a therapist to get over that. And so, because yeah, and then he's explained that he didn't want to move. He said he could move to a place if he wanted to. He said he did move into a place for somebody. I guess they had a baby, but they used him. And so, yeah, because I think he might be able to get a Section 8 voucher, but he paid $400 a month to stay in a relative's house. And so I'm like, okay, so it is what it is. I mean, he said whatever we said was true. I ain't mad at him. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But we do know he hungry, baby. Let me tell you something. He was cutting up that cheese and them Vienna sausages. Baby, he was cutting them with so much precision. I'm like, my God, today. And then he came back with the pickle juice. Baby, he was pulling them pickles out the jar. He was putting them pickles. He about ate 4 pickles. He was slurping all on the pickle and biting the pickle, and then he was drinking juice in between. But Brian did a live 5 hours ago criticizing Castro, and Tommy was in the chat. Oh, he was on 5 hours ago. I didn't see him. I didn't know he was on. Dave Wilson, did you see her man? I saw the man. I just didn't see them together. We looking for a togetherness picture. I didn't know Brian was on. He was criticizing Castro. How you gonna criticize Castro? But here you are on knocking on heaven's door, about to FaceTime Jesus, and you worried about Castro. And again, you exploiting yourself. You exploiting your illness. And see, this is why people have an issue with you, because you should be trying to get your healing. And I don't believe you really have no friends, because your friend is YouTube. I'm gonna go over there and watch it. Look, I ain't mad at these people, but now he don't really cuss out Jay Dunn, cause I didn't see him. So out of sight is out of mind to me, right? But baby Jay Dunn was asking Ro questions, and baby Ro was talking about it, and I'm like, Lord have mercy. And then Jay Dunn was saying that she think the man crazy. Now here crazy calling crazy crazy. When crazy call crazy crazy, it's crazy. Okay. So crazy recognize crazy. I'm like, okay, we see it. Okay, about to Skype Jesus, about to FaceTime the Lord, and playing on these, and then always want to curse somebody. And like I said, y'all, stop using God as a weapon. God is not your weapon. Not like that. Oh Lord. Now, oh yeah said Brian is concerned about Tommy getting the sector fame. He stated multiple times that the sector comes about him more. His priorities are backwards. I didn't know that. I gotta go watch it. I didn't know all of that. I didn't know he came on. I thought he was getting ready for his surgery. Okay, he need to be drinking water because he's been dehydrated. I didn't know all that. That's something new to me. Oh Lord, there he is right there. Child, see what I tell you right there? See? And then be the first one to want to curse somebody, and Jehovah got me, and y'all laughing at me. Nobody's laughing at you. We hope you are getting better. To be honest, we hope you are getting better. And I never said that I wish the worst for you. We never said that. I just hate somebody who lies. And I think you lie. And I think you lied of hurt sometimes. But, if anything, we want you to get better. We just didn't understand why, as sick as you were on YouTube. And then this is the thing, too. People were asking serious questions. You didn't tell them when your surgery was, but people knew that you can't eat not to do surgery. People were saying they saw 2 sprites. I mean, so again, you get mad over stuff that you put out there. So if you don't want it on YouTube, then don't put it on. And I'm going to tell you what, I don't give 2 damns if you're upset with me, because my thing is, what you don't want people to know, you don't put it on YouTube. And obviously you wanted us to talk. What's up, Tommy? So that's what I don't do. Child, I know Tommy, but that's how he is. And then want to be the first victim. I'm like, really? So I'm here for it. And this is what he wants. He wants the attention, even in the hospital with his rich sister. And like I told him, since we so demonic, you took that demonic money. This is what I'm saying. Always have a word for somebody, but don't tell it all. So like I told you, Brian, if you don't tell it all. Tell your sister everything. Tell her how you said you didn't want to be homeless and how the people gave. But the people got mad at you because you left the hospital against the doctor's orders. Tell your sister that now. Where you back now? Where you at now? Back in the hospital, because you don't listen to nobody. You don't listen to nobody. I just don't listen. And I'm to the point now where that's what your major problem is. You just don't take feedback well. You just don't take feedback well. But I love you in Jesus' name. And we hope that you get better. We hope you get better. Child, you worried about Tommy. Tommy up here going on his date. Tommy up here getting there, getting ready for his new man. And here you are looking like a made-for-TV movie. I'm like, really? That's why I don't get it. That's why I don't get it. What's up, real Mama Fifi?
Hey, how you doing? I thought Brian was gonna hit the link.
Oh, Mama Fifi, let me come in and come out. Because something going on
Okay.
with our sound. Hold on.
Hello, everybody. Brian, come on up here. Come on up here. It's time for us to have a love intervention. 'Cause whether or not you know it, you are liked by some people on here. People who can tolerate you. I'm one of them. I don't have no problem with you. Come on up here, Brian. Come on. We need to pray for you. I know you don't want us praying for you, but Jehovah want us to
Can you
pray
hear
for
me?
you.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just telling Brian, Jehovah want us to pray for him, whether or not he want us to pray for him. Jehovah know he needs to be prayed on.
I'm gonna pray for him whether he want it or not, because
That's
again, that's
right.
hurt, that's pain, and it's pure ignorance. People know that we want Brian to get well, but Brian wants to play that victim, and that's what gets me with him. He done said all ugly stuff to these people. He done talked about Lady Nika's sister when she was dead. He done said all of that ugly stuff, and
Yeah.
now people are just clocking him, and now he's mad about it. And this is what I don't get. And I mean, if you're big enough to do that, then be big enough to make. That's why they call him Big Baby, because he is a baby.
I know it.
And I ain't mad at Tommy because people over there just don't. And I'm not trying. All I'm doing is my show. You don't have to like the show. And I didn't think you was coming over here, Brian, because you said that you ain't coming over here no more. You said it's demonic. That's what you told your rich sister. You told your rich sister you ain't coming over here no more. And here you are. He can't stay away. He can't stay away.
No, no, he can't help
Hey,
it.
Mama D.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
Mama
everybody.
D.
Good morning. Look, I want to say this right quick, and so I can get down in case Brian want to come up. Brian, we love you. Get well. Tommy, have fun with your new date. Castro, get it together so you can find somebody that's nice too. And let me hurry up and say this. Pastor, I know you were laughing about the pickle juice, but real Mama Fifi can tell you pickle juice is the new drink. Ms. Netta was drinking it with vodka the other day. The other night
Not Miss
rather.
Netta. Not
Pickle
Miss
juice.
Netta
Yeah,
drinking
Miss
pickle juice
Netta.
with
I went over there.
vodka.
I went by Miss Netta drinking vodka and pickle juice. And they have vodka and pickle juice and waffles or something, right, right, real Mama Fifi?
No, yeah, Pastor told us about the waffles and pickle juice.
Yeah, it's a new drink now, Pastor. I know you're laughing at it, but people are trying the pickle juice. I had some, but it's nasty. But yeah,
It
Miss Netta
is.
was drinking vodka and pickle juice, child.
No, I can't do it.
I
That's
ain't know about that, baby. That's why Castro,
Yeah, it's a
bro.
new drink now. It's a new drink. But I'm gonna get down so Brian can come on up. Love you, Brian. I know you hate me, but I love you. Come on up here. Get
damn. He hate
well.
everybody, don't he? Come on up here,
Yeah,
big
Brian ain't coming
baby.
up here. Big baby ain't coming up here. Big baby mad.
Yeah, big baby should come up here with her here. But no, Brian, people gonna be praying for you. But yeah, when you told us you was going to surgery, you ain't got to come up here to hear this. But when you told us you were going to surgery, and I saw that regular meal on that table, I knew if you was going to surgery, it was 12 to 16 hours after you ate that, because you got to digest it. They don't take you to surgery with a full stomach unless it's life or death if you don't go. And
That's why he got mad, because the people were calling him out. And baby, let me tell you something. He got mad at me, but I'm like, baby, you all on Lipstick Alley. I don't even go to Lipstick Alley. They had him all on Lipstick Alley.
oh, See, I don't
Mm-hmm.
go over there either. I didn't know. Oh, you've been busy, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Brian, if that the
And
blood clots,
now they say he jealous of Tommy.
oh shoot. He got more important things to worry about, like getting that blood sugar down and keeping it. Taking care of those himself so he won't have blood clots, taking the medication that he most likely need to be on. You know, you don't have to die. You could
Mm-mm.
have a stroke, be all gorked out, be in the bed and don't even know you here.
Yeah,
And I know
why he
you
mad
got
at Tommy? Tommy ain't even say nothing to him. Tommy doing Tommy. Now he mad.
Good morning, Pastor. I did a live last night. I'm not going to be on here long because I do have to work, and I thank the Lord. I'm not making a mockery. All the things that I've ever said and done, I ask the Lord to forgive me, and I thank the Lord that He still got me with good strength and good health. So I'm getting ready to go to work at 8 o'clock this morning because school is out for summer school. So now we're getting ready to shampoo the carpet. So Tommy getting ready to make that all the change back when he got his car fixed. But I want to say this here. What have I done to Brian? Go there, watch it. It is so triggering. He talked about me like I slept with his man, that I done took his man. I'm like, man, why are you talking about my skin? His skin ain't cleared up, but it don't matter. I go on dates. I'm trying to be like him and Honest Road. How come I'm trying to be like you and Honest Road? And I ain't know nothing about you and Honest Road. Me and Castro have been
No, he didn't. No, he didn't mention Honest Road because he ain't
go
done.
watch
No, he don't deal with Honest Road no more.
Go watch it. He said, I'm trying to steal him and Honest Road, spot me and Castro, drug Castro. He was so mad. I was so mad. I said, that's why I hate you, Castro. I said, because you sit over there and kiss their ass, but you couldn't kiss mine. And I do for you. But Castro ain't going to do a word. I mean, just sound that drug him and then keep on Castro and go in the next day. Brian, you right. You right. He ain't got no authority to say that. Brian is nobody's friend. Nowhere in the hell I'd be sick as him. I would be on my knees praying to the Lord. I would be asking God to forgive me. You know what I mean? God wanted me for the structure. He
I
just
got
do
a
too
question.
much.
When Castro talking about you with Shamar? Now Shamar went on that phone call. This was actually on Shamar's voice message that he kept. But wasn't he on there talking about you with Shamar? See, this is what I understand with y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all can do all of this stuff, but then when Tommy doing well, then y'all get mad. Brian was on morphine last night when he was dragging you, Tommy. Oh, Jesus. So he's jealous of you and Castro's relationship. Let me say this.
I
Tommy is
been knew
moving
that.
on. Tommy is moving on.
I been knew that he the reason he died the relationship. Casho know that these folk was trying to come between us. Casho did it, Jay Woods. I'm telling you, when this first stuff kicked off in January, I asked Casho, please do not go over there to Jay Woods and nobody channel to discuss I beating. He told you, Jay Woods, Tommy don't want me over here, but I'm still coming over here. And it been kicked off ever since. When that fight altercation happened in January, he ran over there with everybody on the YouTube streets and trying to drag me and talk about me. But look how it backfired on it. Look what's going on now. He eating what you say, 4 pickles and waffles. I got some honey I got from Dollar Tree, and I got some jelly too here from the Dollar Tree.
And let me say, I don't know why Castro treated us bad. We took a whole offer for him. Tommy dropped your cash app so people could get some food for you. Okay, because you was up there eating that and drinking that pickle damn juice. And that's it. Because Brian ain't dropped no cash out for you, baby, even though, and we know you hungry. And the thing is, now Tommy, tell me if I'm lying. Didn't I not say that I didn't agree with what you did, but I can understand it? I said, now I don't agree with what you did with Castro as far as putting your hands on him. But I said, I understood. I'm not giving you carte blanche because I still think you was wrong. I told Castro to call the police on Tommy if Tommy put his hands on him. I said that. And I'm telling Tommy that now. See, y'all think folk be phony. I ain't phony. I'm telling Tommy know I said that. And then the police came to Tommy's house. I said, Tommy, y'all need to stop playing because these police are coming to your house. I said, leave that man alone. I said, leave that man alone.
You ain't did nothing. They just trying to be messy. I'm telling you now, they're not coming between me and you. They're not coming
Let me
between
tell you
me and you.
something. Let me tell you something, Tommy. I'm messy and fun. I am not messy trying to break relationships up. I told you and Castro from rip, if you love your relationship, then you're going to need to get off of YouTube because it's either going to be the YouTube or the relationship. I told y'all that
Yes.
from rep. I
Yes,
told y'all
Lord.
that from rep. So my thing is, I'm giving suggestions, and y'all ain't listening. Now Castro is mad, but I didn't tell him to be drinking that pickle juice and eating that pickle and waffle. I ain't tell him to go up there. But you see, he got his ass off from that porch with that rusted wrought iron and that chipping paint. He got right over from that because he know I'm telling the truth. And I
But
told him you need to go and see a psychologist so you can get off that block because you scared to drive. Why are you scared to drive? Did you have something in your life? Did you hit something? Did somebody? I mean, you need to get on that.
that boy, that man finna be 33 years old. That's human nature for you to go out there and want to drive. If I was still in the car at 14 and 15. If you
Not
don't
if
do
you've
that
had
type
a
of
trauma.
thing,
He could have
listen,
had a trauma, like an
I think
accident,
he, Tommy.
that
I think
scared
he
the
might
hell
have
out
had a
of him.
trauma.
he ain't
Yeah.
had no trauma. You won't let me tell him. He ain't had no trauma. He ain't had no trauma. He drank too much. He right. Why we y'all
Well,
even
then
got
it's best for him not to, as long as he drinking.
listen, baby, listen.
Hold on, let him
If you
talk.
listen, if you sit there and drink 7 days non-stop, and he was on a drunk binge from Sunday all the way up to Thursday, that's why he was doing me like that, going
Wow.
all over the I am Zabel chat. He trying to control me. Now, why are you over here in my sector? Why are you over here in my sector? Dumb folks don't even like you like that. You know what I mean? Trying to get under my skin. I said, you know what? I'm sick of you. I'm tired of you. You know, I'm finna move on with my life. Now you over there. I ain't with nobody. Now you know, no, don't try. No, you pushed me to this far, to this point. I deserve to talk about that boy like this. He sat over there and talked about me with some odd lady in my bed, lay down with me, kiss me in my mouth, talking about you love me, we won't get married. All of this, and you get on here on the internet and tell these folks, oh, we were just friends. I can do what I want to. We might have been friends, but we supposed to be different kind of friends. We not you two friends. We were friends in real life. So why would you want to go behind my back when they are 1099s, knowing they're going to use me for content? And you know I'm coming to tell your ass up. When they fuck with me and I can't handle my back, it's all messing with my mental health. I'm gonna tell your ass up. Just like you told me, he told me last time. They right, I was using you. Go talk to your daddy. Go talk to your dad. I said, how dare you, bastard, you motherfucker? How dare you? I said, I'm gonna show you how. I said, I'm gonna talk to him when I get done drag dogging your motherfucking ass out. I'm gonna go from pew to pew. I said he ain't gonna be mad at me doing your motherfucking ass way because you need to be done like this, like you know it.
But,
That
but,
all
but let
this
me
stuff
say
is
this, Tom, and let me say this though. You are in such a better place, and I think people are mad because again, when you do better, we don't. I'm serious. I was more upset with you because you were out there at 3 o'clock in the morning fighting with that man, and he was taping it, and he was enjoying every minute of it. And I'm like, you don't see what this man is doing. But let me say this to you, Tommy. You are going on a date. You need to enjoy your life. People see you much calmer. Of course you drink, but you ain't drinking like you used to. Your skin is clearing up. You know, I'm serious, Tommy, and I ain't trying to blow smoke. I ain't trying to cap you up. I'm being real. So my thing is, it seems like when you're away from him, you do better. And he now Castro, you need to do better because you up there eating pickles and drinking pickle juice and all of this foolery and looking crazy. And I'm like, damn. So my thing is, you know, you got a lot of things before you. You are 32 or whatever, 33. But Castro, you in your 30s. It's time to get serious because once you get to your 40s, you're gonna start thinking, I should have done a whole lot of stuff. I wasted a whole lot of time.
I'm thinking that
And that's
now.
it. And Tommy, you don't need to get your blood up because the thing is, I think people are mad because you are really going on with your life. I think people are mad now because you are going on to dates and everybody. Now, let me say this. I think everybody gonna see Castro for who he really is because we did not know all of this about Castro because Castro was very quiet and if he was doing sneaky stuff, it was off of YouTube. He was singing in a robe and that's all we knew him to do, be singing in a robe and be talking a little bit. But with all of this stuff now, and I'm like, boy, you need to get your life. Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you out, but what do y'all expect when a man is showing his nudes? You say you seen him on his butt twerking and going on the couch. See, I ain't had no Castro was a bottom, well, versatile, whatever he is. I thought he was all top. Until I started dating him and stuff, I said, oh, this boy more feminine than me. You know what I mean? He was just like, I'm like, oh my God, and how he would tell me these stories and stuff that he done did. You know, I'm like, you could have told me this. Yeah. I think he wanted to go out there and get screwed in his butt. And that's the reason why he can't hold. I hate to say that. I always feel that way. I'm like, I do not. I don't. If I do want somebody, I want to be able to do it. I don't want you going out there letting somebody else penetrate you. Baby. I'm like, baby, you got to go. You got to go with the skull. I really deal with the top.
My thing is this. Let me say this, Tommy. It really doesn't really matter. It's how people treat you and make you feel. And my thing is, it seems like you have somebody who makes you feel like you're worthy. Somebody who's going to take care of the bill and you ain't taking care of the bill all the time. So my thing is this. I'm going to say this. Focus on what you got now. What you're going to see is somebody really acting out because you have moved on. And now you're not looking like the fool. Because let me tell you, Tommy, when you was yelling in that street at 3 o'clock, you was looking like the whole fool out there. And let me tell you why you was looking like the fool. He was at home. You were over at his place or whoever's place, and you were up there in the street. And then he was getting under your skin to the point that you approached him on that porch. Now you have taken back your power. And you need to keep your power. And my thing is, that's what you got to do. And I think that everybody is cheering for you because you've taken back your power and you are who you say you are. Now, like I said, you had that vacuum cleaner on your back looking like Ghostbusters, but honey, that classroom was clean and you was doing your job. And I can respect somebody doing a job. I don't care if you are on a janitorial staff. It's a job. It's a job. It's a job. And guess what? They take FICA out of that. See, everybody think I'm bougie and all of that. No. Let me tell you something, Tommy. I dated in Chicago a man who was a sanitation worker. The man made good money. And he had to clean his nails. I mean, he would get them nails manicured. He didn't want no garbage under his nails. I digress. But what I'm trying to say is you got a job. Now, in the B section, we are here to roast and gag. Somebody roast and gag me. You know what I'm saying? They'll roast and gag my hat. They'll roast everything they can. That's what we do. But my thing is, I'm glad, though, that you moved on. I'm glad that you're dating and really moving forward with your life. Now, I think that people are pissed, like with the Briiine thing, because people are happy to see you moving on with your life. See, I wasn't happy when you was beating Castro ass. I'm happy now that you're moving on with your life and dating somebody that you like. You seem very happy, Tommy. You seem in a better place. But now we see the decline of Castro. And what Castro said on his live between the pickle juice drinking and eating was that, yeah, I am wrong. Maybe I'm not made for somebody right now. Maybe I got to get myself together. Castro knows he has to get himself together. Castro knows that he want to go hunch everything still and be in a relationship. He knows that. And so he knows he needs to get himself together. Now, he said it on his own camera. I know I need to get myself together. He talked about him not having a driver's license and all of that stuff. And I get it. And he telling folk that he needs to get himself together. So, Tommy, if he's telling you that he knows he's not together, Tommy, put on your own oxygen mask first before helping others. You can't change nobody. You hear me? The only person you can work on is you. Because at the end of the day, you got to do you. Now, you've given that man 3 or 4 chances. Move on. He's telling you already that he's going to be who he is, and you got to move on. And let me say this. Me saying this is not anti-Castro. This is pro-Tommy, help yourself. Now, you're hearing me tell Castro, move on and get your life together. Find out why you drinking so much. Go to a therapist and find out why you drinking so much. And talk to that therapist and get yourself together so you can get a car and start moving on with your life. We want you to have a love life too. But you hinder you. And you need to help yourself. And that's all I'm saying. And this ain't no anti-Castro. I ain't talking under that man's clothes. I ain't do none of that stuff. All I know is he was drinking pickle juice and eating pickles, and everything I said is what he put on the YouTube camera. Go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah, see here. I'm getting ready to get dressed. Well, I was going to say, but here's the thing about it is, he know he need help, but that means you got to humble yourself, especially in our community. It's different when you were what you might find if you just trying to find him a white man, an older man, because I'm not the one for him. You know, I could have worked with him. I ain't gonna lie, I could have worked with him. But when you get on the internet and embarrass me for the whole world to see it, now the difference in Little Rock, you know, the whole world would have seen it just would have been a little talk in the neighborhood. But when the whole world seen you playing with me, the whole world, that's a different kind of feeling. They gonna continue to keep me away from you. When you sit up there and play with me, you gave them something. And now you don't know what to do, won't get it. You know Castro ain't never looked like that. Hair all over his face. Now he really look like Milsto over there. Like he done lost his only friend. He probably did, but it is what it is. I went on that date not to be trying to be dirty or nothing. I had already knew of the man. Little Rock is very small, like you said. It's not like Memphis or Atlanta. It's not my fault that Castro had been around. Castro's from Little Rock. I'm not from Little Rock. Of course, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna meet other people. And if Castro haven't been laid out with him and did a quickie with him, oh well. I didn't sleep with the man. Hell, we went out to eat. I made sure you two watched me and Castro. Made sure I got in that car, came on home and danced and dropped it like as hard. Dropped what Nelly said. I dropped it like an eagle's on, and I went on the bed. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to go and lay down with people. I'm gonna show them how to do it without having to use your body.
Well, Tommy, I'm just glad that you went on a date, and you don't really owe anybody any explanation. A lot of people feel like you're trying to get back at Castro because you went on that date with that man. But my thing is, you're right. I mean, like I said, I know somebody who Castro know, and they know him, and I'm like, well, damn. You know, I mean, damn. I mean, do you know all the black people? Because I'm like, damn, this person in Texas didn't know Castro.
Castro did say he had 250 people in the Jack account, remember? He had 250. And I was going to go ahead and Jack account. But some said, Tommy, don't you go on there. I know if I would have win that Jack account, only Jack account when he was on when he kept trying to get with drunk, me and both were drunk. He kept trying to get me over there to talk about you. And when the phone broke up, guess what? When I was trying to click on it, I seen the Jack app. I said, no, the fuck you ain't on Jack. He just throwed it off. I couldn't even read you because he had pissed me off. I can't get on there. I wasn't getting on there. Then he come back over, the Jack app was wrong. I said, well, how you get off that?
But Tommy, this is the thing. Everybody tries to come for me. It doesn't really bother me. And it bothers them because it doesn't bother me.
He wants me to, he likes when I go back and forth with you, but he don't want me to go back and forth with you. It's all right if we into it. That's why he do. He like I'm supposed to be a big Patty, big Tommy, all over the big second. I got to go. I've been having to fight for him and arguing with these folks, not because of me. It's because of how they did him. And then when they do me wrong, guess what? He go run and guitar his tail.
Let me say this, Tommy. In the end, you'll see how it works. See, I don't worry about who I am because in the end, you're gonna really see. I am shady as hell. Baby, I'm going to throw some shade and roast. But at the end of the day, my whole goal is self-improvement. Go to school. Do something. Improve your life. Move on. Don't be in stuff that's going to hold you back. I'm always going to be like that. That's how I am. I'm always that way. So, yeah, I'm always that way, and that's what I try to do. So, you know, regardless of what people say, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
What happened? Now, what happened with Jay Dunn and Rowe? What you say?
Oh Lord, Brian, you all right, Brian? Why you telling people that I was cursing you and wanted you to die? When have I wanted you to die? Do you think I would really do that to
You do
you?
want me to die.
Do you think I would laugh at your situation?
What did you say about some Jay Dunn and Rowe? That's where I'm coming
Oh
to.
Lord, I wish I would have never said that because if you didn't
What
see
did you
it, you
say?
didn't see it.
Huh?
You know, they just well look, Brian, I ain't trying to get you upset. All right, you
What
looking
did you
really
say?
good right now. Are you on that stuff? They got you. They gave you a morphine drip because your eyes is really droopy.
What did
You
you
like
say
you on
about
that good stuff.
He
what
on
did you
that
say
good stuff,
about Jay
baby.
Dunn and
You on
Rowe?
that good.
Look. Jay
Uh,
Dunn. Let me say this.
uh,
Jay Dunn was
uh,
pretty much saying that you know
uh.
that you didn't treat Ro well. But Brian, you don't need to be on here with all that stuff. Are you doing well now? Look, Brian.
I
Let's
know
cut
that's
out the
right.
let's cut out the joke. Let's cut out the
I
joke.
didn't know you
Are
were in the
you doing
hospital,
well?
Brian.
Are you
I'm sorry
doing
to
well,
interrupt
Brian?
you.
Hold on for a minute. Brian, you ain't doing well, but I hope everything works out for you. Now, we are really praying for you because we really want you to do well. And I
Hold
know a
up.
lot of people saying some stuff, but you ain't in that
Ho-
hospital playing.
hold up. Hold up. What did you say about Jay Dunn and Rowe? Then Jay Don said what about Ro? What, I'm trying to figure that out. What you
No,
say?
Jay Dunn just brought out and had Rose. They were talking about the situation, and he said Rose said he was just moving on. Brian is moving on, and that was
Yeah.
it. You know, it was the regular typical stuff.
Shout out,
It's the same old, same old.
shout out to Ro. Shout out to Honest Ro. I wish him the best. Shout out to Ro.
Okay,
That's
how
all.
you doing, Brian? We really
That's,
want you to do okay. So
that's
I'm telling you, nobody don't wish no death
We're
on
praying
you.
for you. We're
And
praying.
nobody's laughing at your situation. We really
I
want
don't
you to
care.
get well. We
I
really
don't
want
care.
you to get well.
I wanted to come up here. I want to come up in here and tell Tommy, leave me alone.
Oh my God.
Go.
I
Leave
ain't
me
saying nothing
alone.
about you, man. You bothering me. We always
Tommy, It ain't the place, Tommy, because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I think he on a morphine drip right now.
We
And at the end of the day, Tommy,
Yeah,
let me
he
say
won't
this. At
even
the end of the
remember
day,
this.
Tommy, at the end of the day, you are living your life and you do what you got to do. That's all. That's all. Tommy, don't
Somebody,
even go that route today.
somebody
Don't go
said
that route
something. Somebody said something about some Bethune College. Now, what the fuck is a Bethune College? I ain't never heard that shit before. And all I wanted to come up here and just ask, comment.
Well, Bethune-Cookman College is a historically black college in Daytona Beach.
Bethune.
It's a black college in Daytona
Yeah.
Beach, Brian. Brian, how you
Okay.
doing, man? You okay though? We really want you to be okay,
Uh-huh.
Brian. You may not remember this, but you'll look at this video. Nobody wants you to die. Nobody's wishing death. We really miss you over here because you do have a comedy genius about you, but nobody's wishing death on you. I'm just saying. We know you're not doing well, and we really want you to do well.
How long you been in the hospital, Brian?
Well, and that's really all I wanted to say. I don't want nothing bad for no Honest Ro.
Okay.
I just don't want nothing bad for TMO either. But
Brian, how long have you been in the hospital?
She biased that motherfucker. And I was happy with her. She cussed her out. She cussed TMO out good. She cussed her out yesterday. And I was watching that. So I just want to just come and tell y'all that if I die, then I'm gonna die good. Shit,
No, Brian, you ain't gonna die, man. Come on, you need to hold on. Don't do that to yourself. See, again, don't do that to yourself, Brian. Look, you're gonna pull through, and the B sector is praying for you, boy, because you're a part of the sector, and we can roast and gag, but we don't wish anything bad to happen to you. So just know that.
No orange juice or nothing. I want some
you
orange
can't.
juice.
You gotta do your surgery, Brian. You can't have no sugar or none of that stuff. You gotta get yourself well.
They got sugar-free shit.
Ask them for some ice cream. That hospital ice cream is good.
I want some sugar-free cranberry. I want cranberry sugar-free.
So Brian, have you been to your surgery yet? Are they gonna do that later on? Or are they getting you ready for it?
Yeah, they just let us know. I got to go at 9:45.
So Brian, you can't have nothing.
An hour.
Yeah, you got an hour, so you can't have nothing.
You got an hour. You in the B sector.
And after they finish this, you'll be okay. All right, you'll be able to get what you want, man. We really want you to pull through.
Yeah, and I just want me some cranberry juice, and I want me some
you'll
water.
get that. You'll get that after, but Brian, you can't have none of that.
Yeah. Some ice cold water. That's what I want too. Some cold water.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah. All right.
Well, you gonna get that.
I ain't want nothing. I just want to tell.
All daytime staff, please log into your iMobile.
What the fuck is that?
High as hell. My God, today.
What the fuck is that?
Well, look, Brian. You look. Get ready for your surgery because you don't have that much time, and you're gonna do what you gotta do. But look, Brian, you gonna make it look. Nobody is against you. Okay, look. Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to Bethune College is what I heard. So I said Bethune.
Okay.
So
okay. Well, Brian, you're gonna do well. You may not. Hopefully, you'll look at this video and you know that we really are concerned about you. But he'll see the video. He'll see the video.
Yeah.
He'll see the video.
Yeah.
So
He will
hopefully,
remind you of it.
yeah, because baby, they got him on that
He sure
morphine
will
drip. He
remind
ain't
you.
feeling nothing right now. All he feeling
Yeah.
is good.
But
All he feeling is good. Yeah, Bethune-Cookman College. Girl.
yeah. Okay.
So he feeling
And
good. All right, Brian.
I just want to tell Tommy too, Tommy, God bless you, Tommy. You know, just go be in your relationship with Castro. I ain't done shit to nobody. And
Okay.
if he's sucking on pickles and shit, pickles and waffles
Oh,
and
Jesus.
Why
shit.
you keep worrying about me and Castro? Damn.
Tommy,
Now you
don't get
keep
mad.
it all
Tommy, don't get mad. Don't get mad. Cause he
Pickles and
in
waffles.
another world right now.
He come fucking he come fucking with me last night.
Go ahead
He
and
come
do that
he come fucking with me. I ain't asked Tommy for shit. He come fucking with me last night.
Tommy, your sound is
He come fucking with me last night, and all I said was that's you and Castro coming out here. You can never be an honest row. Honest row
Oh,
is
Jesus.
honest row. Besides the
Who are
point you
you?
stuck in.
Y'all can't beat me.
No, well, let me tell you why.
honest. Row is an honest hoe.
Yeah, you wanted
Tommy,
to
your
be.
microphone messing up. Something going on
Your
with your
sound is
microphone,
messing up,
Tommy.
Tommy.
But let me
Yeah,
tell
you
you
a
why.
little.
Well, let me tell you why.
Yeah, get off
Well, let me tell you
Bluetooth.
why. Let me tell you why he wanted to be me and Honest Row. Because me and Honest Row is authentic. Honest Row is a real person. He don't drink all day. He go to work. He actually have a degree and went to work. He ain't selling his booty hole like Castro selling his booty hole.
Oh no,
And
not
But you
booty
gonna be
hole.
friends. We
and
gonna be
Oh
back
my
friends
God.
with Castro today. And you
well,
and Castro gonna be back friends. But
you
let Castro
you
sell his Buddha hole in peace. Let him sell it
you
in peace. Let
oh
me tell
shit.
you something. I'm on my way to work. I
Well,
ain't worried about what you or Castro got to say. And I'm gonna be
you
rolling
can
in
get
there
up. Well,
today.
get
I'm
upset.
on my way to work, baby. Thank you, Jesus, that he gave me a
Well,
second
get
chance and I've been
upset.
redeemed. I'm not upset,
Yeah,
girl.
we all
I'm going to
we
work and
all.
gonna make some money, something you ain't finna do. You
Well, no,
on
I'm
YouTube
making.
not
But
big and
no,
trying to
no,
get
no,
some
no,
money,
no. I'm
baby,
making money
on
while I'm sitting here.
morphine.
I'm making money
No,
exactly
baby,
while
you
I'm
trying to
sitting here.
make
You don't know
money.
my. You do not know
Oh,
my
baby, you ain't
situation.
making no money. This
Yeah,
a
I
money
am.
grab for you, baby. This
No,
a
it's
money
not.
grab.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is, honey.
I put this
You
on
see
my
what I can
mama.
do, baby? I'm
I'm
on
making
wait.
some money
Stop.
right now while I'm sitting
You
right
ain't
here.
making me no money. You making Jay Wilson some money for making
No,
an ass
no,
out
I'm not.
yourself. You
He
know
he
that
gonna make
screaming
his
for
money
me, don't you?
regardless.
You hear that air? You
He
hear
gonna make his
that air?
money
You hear
regardless.
that air? $333 of my money. $333 of
Well,
my money.
what is you
Let's
talking
get it,
about?
girl. Let's get it, girl. I'm not mad with you. Your demand gonna be you too. Cause nowhere in the world I'd be on YouTube seeking a hospital. That's how I know you're addicted to YouTube. You're
I'm
addicted
not
to Tommy
addicted to
Caldwell.
nothing. I can
You're
come
addicted
talk to
to
these
Castro.
people. Yeah, I've
You
been a
need to
part of
get
these people's
yourself
lives.
together.
You see, well, just let me know when I can talk. I'm
I
not
don't
about
talk
to
about
stress
sick
myself
people.
up. I'm not about to
Yeah.
stress. Just let me know when I can talk. I've been a part of these people's
Okay, we won't be
lives since
quiet. We're gonna shut up.
2018. 2018, I've been part of this sector. I can come show my face if I want to show my face. You say I ain't making no money. I'm making money while I'm laying right here, right now. Okay,
What
so
about them
I
hospital
don't know
bills
what
they
you
gonna
talking about.
give you?
I swear to
What
God,
about the
I am.
hospital bills you got to pay? You got to pay. You
But
talking about you got 3
I
insurance?
have
I don't care how
insurance.
many
I'm
insurance you
covered.
got. No,
I have
baby. I'm covered with Medicaid and Medicare. And I
Well,
got
see,
insurance.
that's your problem.
I still got to pay.
Jay Wilson, just
Still
let me
got
know
the
when I
whole.
can talk. Just let me know. I'm not
Okay,
about
come
to
on,
get
girl.
stressed out. He he
Okay, go
he
talk. Let me be quiet.
he just said the key words, Medicaid and Medicare. I don't have that. I have a Blue Cross. I
It
have
seems like you need it
insurance.
though. It seems like you need it on disability,
No,
and you stop trying to take that weight loss stuff, because you gonna
no.
kill yourself. That's what you gonna kill
And then on
yourself.
top of that, my weekly earnings, I'm getting paid from that too as well.
God, God bless you. I want you to. I like
Okay,
you
when
gave
you
me the
have
ass stuff going
insurance
on.
and when you actually don't drink and sell your ass, your skinny
Well,
ass.
I don't drink and sell my ass, so you gotta
Okay.
My
talk about
God.
me, man. I
So
don't sell
when you
my ass.
actually well listen, when you actually go to work and you actually set things in place for you, you don't have to depend on no Medicaid and no Medicare. I don't get that.
Well, I
I don't
work
sell
for it,
my
Brian. I work for it, Brian.
I would
Everybody
love a
out
little
here is get
Medicaid because
Medicaid and
Medicaid is
Medicare.
free.
I work
I'm not
for it.
yelling. I'm
I
not
work
yelling.
for it.
I'm
I
not
work for it.
yelling.
You need to get on Medicaid. You need to
No,
get
I
on Social
don't.
Security disability
No, I
because
don't,
you
because
got
they
your
give me a
organs ain't in
percentage.
your body. You got
It
blood
gives me a
clots. You
percentage
got
of my
all this stuff
weekly
going on with
earnings.
you. You need to get a disability.
Tommy, shut up,
And you work
Tommy, shut up.
part-time.
You don't make no sense. And I'm not
Go,
Castro. I
come
don't want to
on.
argue with you about bibble babble. I want to talk facts. They
You
give
ain't
you a
talking no
weekly.
facts, baby. When you talk
Oh,
facts,
well,
I'm driving. Why you
if
worried
you
about
allow me, I
Castro?
have a
Quit bringing Castro up. Stop bringing Castro up. Stop trying to
whatever,
keep me and Castro connected. Stop bringing him
whatever.
up. We're us connected because we're not.
But Tommy is not even with Castro anymore. Tommy has
I wouldn't
moved
give a
on.
fuck. I
I'm
wouldn't
like,
give
why
a
you
fuck.
keep bringing him up?
You know,
Trying to
Castro
trigger
snuck over
Castro.
there and drunk a beer this morning. Probably
You
snuck
a
over there,
damn lie, bitch. He did.
sucked his dick and had a beer and went home
Yeah, right.
and walked home
Yeah,
before the sun
yeah,
came up.
right.
You know that's what Castro.
That's what you do, baby. That's what you do. Castro ain't coming to my house. That's what you do. You can say
Castro
say.
walked over there
Castro trying to
eating
set
a
me up.
pickle.
Castro want me to lose everything. So why would I go that top of Castro? He
Castro
hit the
walked over
live
there eating a
button.
pickle. Early in the morning time,
Right.
walked over there eating a
He gonna
pickle.
be eating potassios and the damn shells fucking with me. Cause he tell me you using me, go talk to my daddy. You tell me all that, then you keep going all over. You too fuck Castro. I don't give a damn. He can eat that job he want to. What that about all
You
job
are
he want to swallow.
obsessed. You are obsessed.
How's I'm upset? You keep bringing this man name up, so I
You
got to
was
defend me.
obsessed with
You
YouTube.
keep bringing him up. How's I'm upset? You
I
been
know
bringing him
these
up all
people
last
for
night.
years. This is like a dysfunctional family that we know each other for years.
You don't know Castro. You know
Yes,
Castro.
I do.
I
For
know
years.
Castro. Y'all don't know Castro. I know Castro. Y'all getting ready to find out about Castro. But you get out of the way, big little bear. Because you in the way you say to me and Castro business every time. That's why you was the man of our relationship. You talking about Jay, what's not with you? It was you.
But Tommy, do you see what just transpired? Do you see what's happening here? And I'm just letting it happen because
I'm not
again,
man.
but the thing is, but this is the thing. You have moved on, and you still letting somebody connect you with somebody you don't even deal with anymore, and you moved on. But yet, yeah, I see what's happening. But I'm gonna go on mute.
Yeah, you know.
I'm bet you too.
You know what it is. And like I say, I don't get no motherfucking Medicare, Medicaid, bitch. I go to work.
I pray to God you live to get it. I pray to God you live to receive it. That's all I can tell you.
I am.
Pray to God you live to see it.
And I'm about to give me some more change.
At 65,
I'm about to give me some change from
I
around
pray
the
to God
corner.
you get the full. You gonna end up having to get on Medicare the way you're going. You talk too much. And you ain't believing in God.
No, that's you. That's you. You drink.
No, I'm fine over here.
I got an opportunity to change my life.
Castro the drunk. I've never been a drunk.
I'm about to change my life. I can lose me some weight.
I've never been no damn drunk. Castro is the fucking
You are
drunk.
drunk.
Y'all
30
won't
packs
stand
of
in
beer.
shit when I go to work.
That's all you do is drink 30 packs of beer. And then you brag about going to work for 10 hours a day. But you drink 30 packs of beer. You better get the fuck out of my face.
I drunk 8 of them in the last
Please get out of my face. And then they complain about me drinking a Four Loko. One Four Loko.
I don't drink no Four Loko. That's Castro. I don't drink Four Loko. I don't even like sweet drinks, bitch. Go on.
That was me.
You don't know me.
I drunk a few of them in my lifetime. You're right.
I don't
but
drink
it wasn't
them.
no 30 packs of fucking beer. It wasn't 30 packs of beer.
Well,
like you and
my
Castro.
body, Brian. I'm not worried about your issue condition. What's going on with you?
Me some weight, and I'm doing that. God has given me a second chance to do better.
Nigga,
Brian, you about to have surgery. You need to focus on the surgery you about to have.
Well,
Oh,
you got like 30 minutes.
Well, I
you don't want to get yourself
all
worked up.
Well, I'm going to Bethune College. Is what I'm telling you.
You be meditating and praying right now.
I'm going to Bethune College. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
You going to Badonkadonk College? What? Badonkadonk?
No, it's Bethune-Cookman University now. It's not a college
yeah, it's
anymore.
A historically black college, Badonkadonk.
It's BCU now. Bethune. So you gonna go to Florida? You gonna go to my home state?
I'm gonna take some classes at Badonkadonk.
Well, I might be in a class with you sitting there cheating on your paper. I don't know. I might cheat on your paper. But I'm about to go ahead on about my business. I just want to come and tell time. And God
Brian,
bless you.
Are you going to Seattle?
And go drink it. And go drink you some water, Tom. I got my levels back, right? My levels are right.
Okay, baby. Okay, have a good day.
My levels are right.
Good day. We back in.
Well,
I'm on my way to work. Good day, honey.
Well, listen. I want you to have a good day at work, Tom.
Brian, are you going? Brian, are you going to Seattle?
Well, I got to walk for. I got to learn how to walk again,
You can see me arguing with somebody from surgery.
so I
These
can
people don't
run
care.
around.
So they said
Right.
Brian ain't going to the surgery because he would be in pack use. Pat
Bitch,
see you right
I'm
now.
Oh,
waiting.
you
I'm
don't
waiting on it
think
right
he's
now.
in
What y'all
going to
want me to do?
surgery? Oh,
Nah,
What
that's
y'all
what the
want me to
girl
do,
said.
Brian,
You know
y'all?
these
they
girls
saying
know
Brian's
everything,
making it up.
honey.
Oh my
These people
Girl,
think
God.
you know
They
they
about to
know work
call
for
the
General
hospital.
Hospital.
They
these
about to call the
these
hospital.
these people think I lie about everything. I don't got to come to lie to none of these
They
people
about to
about
call the
nothing.
hospital and verify.
Well, let them call them. Tell them to
Oh my
call.
God.
Tell them I ain't got to lie about nothing. What I got to lie about some surgery for? I'm laying my big ass right here waiting to go. I go at 9:45. Okay, it's 7:56 right now. And that's it. This man said he gave me some morphine. I didn't even know the man put the morphine in my goddamn IV. I didn't even know he did that. So I'm sitting up here trying to figure out what's going on. But
Brian, are you gonna
Tom,
go live during this live on the surgery and show us?
I ain't going live for shit. I'm about to close my eyes in a minute and then hope I wake up on the other side. If I don't, it was nice talking to
There you
y'all. I
go.
love y'all. I didn't want nobody to eat no pickles and waffles. I didn't want nobody to do none of that. Pickles and waffles.
Right.
Sucking
How
dick
the
and
hell I
eating
supposed to get
pickles
up
and
in here?
waffles. I don't want that. Tommy, you started with me first. You all you want is this YouTube fame, and that's what you want. You got it. But
Yeah, right. Whatever.
but
I'm
I
a part of the
told
beat sector. I'm a part of the
uh
beat sector, and Jay Wilson's my mentor, so and you not come between us. I don't give a damn. You
girl,
cash a
nobody
lot
want
of
to
y'all.
come between you and no goddamn.
Yeah,
I've
you
been
ain't
knowing
come
Jay
between me
Wilson
and Jay
longer
Wilson.
than
No,
you, bitch.
no.
I've been knowing
I'm gonna
Jay
treat Jay Wilson
Wilson.
like I don't care how
Girl,
long
I
you
ain't
know
about to
Jay
argue with
Wilson.
you about no Jay Wilson. I've been
Well,
knowing
we
Jay
gonna
Wilson
argue.
for years,
You,
years
I've
and
been knowing him
years and
behind stick,
years and years
and
and
guess
years.
what? I'm here to stay. I'm here to
Why
stay.
would you think
I'm here to
just
stay.
like you can't argue about me and James? I've been knowing James for years. Just like you
I,
can't argue about me and Duchess. I've been knowing Duchess for years. Just like you can't argue with me because I've been knowing these people longer than you, bitch. Okay, plain and simple. It's not no competition. So get out my face. The fuck is you talking about? Come between you and Jay Wilson. Why would I want to come between you and Jay Wilson?
I'm at
You
work,
come.
Brian. I'm at work. I'm at
Well,
work.
girl, bye.
I got shampoo from
Pastor, good
Carpet
day,
Girl.
Pastor. You have a nice
I
day.
got
Go ahead and
shampoo
click me
from
off,
Carpet
Pastor, so I
Girl.
can go.
Got shampoo from
So I can put
Carpet
this
Girl.
phone down. Just
I ain't
click me
spending
off,
on you
okay?
or Castro. Go send Castro a
What?
couple of dollars. You had.
Fuck Castro. What?
I ain't say that. I said go send him a couple of dollars. He don't want. He just want some head from you. That's it.
Tommy, the only thing you are, Tommy, your booty and your face look the same, okay? It's bones, skin and bones. You don't have
I
nothing
can
to
get a
offer
man and
nobody.
not on the internet.
Skin
I
and
can get a man
bones.
and not on the internet.
Skin and bones, okay?
I can
You're
get one.
not
You can't get
Denzel
one.
Washington. You're not.
Oh, yeah, I'm close
Your
to it.
booty hole and your face look the same.
Oh,
Talking
okay,
about some
whatever.
head. Tommy, go sit down somewhere
Okay,
like you
whatever.
just up here, the top model of the world. Girl,
I
get
am
out my
compared to
face.
you. I am. I
Bitch, you
look
look
better
like a
than you. I
dog.
feel better than
You
you.
look like
Man, shut
you
up.
look like a
Shut
Doberman
up.
dog.
Shut up. Don't nobody care what you talking about.
Pastor, go ahead and
That's why
click
you
me
laid in that
down.
hospital
And
couldn't
I want,
die.
yeah, well, and if I do, bitch, I'll still be in better shape than your alcoholic ass. That's all
Bitch,
you
you won't
fucking
be
do,
nothing.
bitch. It's all over your
Eat my
fucking face.
ass, bitch.
Cause you ain't got nothing to eat. Oops.
I bet
You ain't
no,
got
this
shit to
cashew ain't
eat,
got nothing
bitch.
to
Your
eat.
booty hole look like your face. And it
Oh my.
is what it is. The fuck is you talking
You a
about?
goddamn lie, bitch. You don't know
Yeah,
nothing about
bitch.
my boo. Don't
I'm
shut the
looking at it
fuck up,
right now,
bitch.
bitch. But the sun don't shine,
Mm,
ho. Okay.
bitch, you just mad because I never want your big fat sour
And girl,
greasy thinking
thank
ass.
God. Thank God. Thank God. I'd rather die on the operating table, bitch, than
Why you over here getting clout? You want all this
than
attention. You know that street record you looking like a damn fool. Go put some Vaseline on your white
bitch.
ass lip. Put some
Well, I
Vaseline on
can't
your
have
white
nothing
ass
by my
lip.
mouth. It's NPO. Yeah, I
Well, you
wish
better
I
tell
had
them
some
put some
orange
on.
juice right now.
You a
Oh
goddamn
yeah, I
mouse
do
of
want
sin, and
some orange juice.
they could give you a swab to go wet
No,
that
you can't
swab to
have
go
nothing.
around your mouth.
Nah, you can't have nothing by my mouth. But y'all
Okay.
have a nice night, though. Y'all have
You
a good
too.
day.
Good day. Not night. Ain't night yet.
Girl, you like a fucking Doberman dog, bitch.
Yeah.
Castro's the only thing you can get, bitch.
Okay. You think
And
that.
both of y'all
You
two
think that.
slow ass buckets kicking rocks
You can
down the
think that.
street. But anyway, I'm look. I love everybody, even you too, Tommy, with your
You
bitch
don't
head,
love me. I don't love you,
two
bitch. I
face
don't
ass
love you.
bitch, two
Bitch,
face
I'm a
bitch,
two-face. I don't even talk about you. I don't even talk
two
about you. Keep
face
bringing
bitch.
me up. You
I
keep bringing me
donated
up.
to
Shut up.
Tommy. I donated to Tommy before anybody knew who
Bitch,
Tommy
and you ain't
was.
getting a motherfucking dime. They could,
I didn't
bitch, I
ask
wouldn't
for
send
it
a
back.
Bitch, I
I
went
didn't
buy a
ask for it
casket
back.
spread for your bitch ass. I went buy a
Well,
casket
no,
spread for
your
your bitch
mama need to
ass.
buy one for you, bitch. You be dead
Bitch,
eating
she got the
pickles and
money to
waffles
do
before
it.
me, bitch.
Bitch, she got the money to
You
do
be
it. I
dead
bet you
eating
won't be no
pickles and
collection,
waffles
bitch. I
before
got 2
me.
policies. You ain't got a life insurance policy.
Yeah,
I
I
got
do
one. My
have.
man that
Yeah,
got one.
when you
Bitch, it ain't
work,
worth shit. It ain't
when
worth
you
shit,
work,
bitch.
your
It
job
ain't worth
gives you a
shit,
policy,
bitch. My
bitch.
man baby in a policy, bitch.
You're
All
stupid.
you
When
men
you
need to put
work your
y'all
job, a
beds in the policy.
complimentary give you one, you stupid idiot. When you work.
Ain't that much
See,
about it.
you used to getting a check. You used to getting a
No,
check
I'm
and
not.
sucking dick for
How
pimples.
you gonna tell
That's
me?
what see, that's what you used to do, selling your food stamps, you and Castro.
Tommy,
That's
you
what
see
y'all.
what's happening, Tommy? You see what's happening? I'm just sitting here watching.
Oh
I hope
yeah.
Yeah.
you
I'm trying to
learning a
pay these
lesson.
bills before I go to
Oh
work.
yeah. Well, look. I hope he learned it too. But click me on down here. I love everybody. I love Mama D. Shout out to Mama D. Shout out to everybody. But see, when you work, your job give you a policy. Some even give you some for free, a free life
But
insurance
he at
policy.
work already. He
I
just
don't give a
clocked in.
fuck. I don't care.
Okay.
He up here talking about some goddamn Medicaid. Fuck yeah, fuck him. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and I love all of y'all, even the ones that don't even like me. I love you. Have a good day. Pastor, click me down, please, so I can go ahead and put this phone down. I'm
All
feeling a
right,
little
I'm gonna click you
sleepy.
down. I hope you come through. All right, peace. Uh, this, baby, I can't even unpack this. And Tommy is right, baby. You know they getting screenshots and everything. I'm just like, okay. I ain't say a word. I ain't say a word. Sometimes you don't say nothing. Hey, chocolate bay. Hey, chocolate bay. He said good morning. When I had heart surgery, I took 6 months off social media. Social media is not worth your health. Come on, chocolate bay. Let me say this, you all. I didn't say anything. Now, first of all, I was trying to tell Tommy not to go at him because at the end of the day, I thought he was really high on morphine because he kept on talking about Bethune-Cookman College. It wasn't making no sense. So I thought he was high on morphine. And he could have been. But I didn't want Tommy to go after him because I thought the man was sick. So I'm like, okay, all right. But then he just kept on going. I'm like, I went right on mute. I wasn't going to talk to Tommy no more. I wasn't going to talk to Brian no more. I'm going to let him, because again, you will always try to rectify the issue, always try to be peaceful with it. But then there's a time that you just got to say, There's a time when you say, nope, I'm going to let them talk, and I'm letting them talk. So again, that's it. I just keep my mouth shut and I just let it roll. And Tommy, I hope you seeing it. I hope y'all learn a lesson here because it's a lesson to be learned here. And Tommy, you know you going on with your life. You know you doing your thing. See, Tommy, you can't get wrapped up in stuff because people want to wrap you up in stuff so they can fight with you, so they can have sparring matches with you. And sometimes you just can't fall for it. But I just shut my mouth because you're going to have to learn that as well.
He desperate because no way no hell I be in no hospital bed. No, they screen record and go mailing. Like he want money, clout. But I would never do that. He want money.
What's
That's what
up,
it
Mama
is.
D?
Pastor, my heart goes out to Brian, and I know everybody doesn't feel
Hold
that
on,
way,
guys.
but I really would like to. This back and forth, Tom, is not good for him right now, and I know you have a right to,
I don't, Mama, you can't tell me nothing. I don't give a fuck
But
about
hold
his
on,
health.
Mama D. Hold on. Before we go there, though, let me tell you something. I was telling Tommy to hold back. You would think that Brian would hold back. But see, this is where I get. So, you can't blame, again, you sick. You in the hospital. And my heart goes out to him because we know he in the hospital. We know he ain't doing well. But damn, I mean, you sitting here arguing with people, and
I'm
we're
not
telling
blaming
him,
Tommy. I was asking Tommy, could he kind of ignore him for a little bit? That's
Oh,
all.
yeah, okay, well, why you didn't tell them folks to
uh-uh,
ignore? Why you didn't do that when it came to me and Castro, woman? Why I got the bag down, pipe down now? Why I ain't piped down a goddamn thing? Cause he ain't none of my dad or brother. I don't know that man fucking for the man in the moon. He come messing with me last night. I ain't saying nothing about this son of a bitch.
can I
My
say this
mom
though,
And you
ain't
Mama
know
D?
got
what,
me
Pastor?
fucked
I
up.
want to
Hold
go
on, is
see
this hold on,
Brian.
hold on, hold on. Is this Angelica?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so before we go there, Mama D, I understand what you're saying, but look, if Tommy goes full ham on him, I wouldn't
He
blame
asked
Tommy.
for it.
I wouldn't
No,
blame Tommy
no, I
because he's
was
sorry.
saying
Now I
that it's
understand
not
what y'all
good.
He did,
yeah, and it's not
I
good.
was
It's not
fine.
good. But
I
guess
was
what?
fine. I
Hello.
Guess
was
what,
fine.
Mama D? Mama D. Tommy nor I did not tell Brian to click this link. Brian clicked the link. Didn't Brian tell us that he would never click on this link and it's demonic and he ain't coming back over here?
Well, you
That's
already
Brian.
know how Brian is. You know he was
I know.
coming back.
Okay.
You know he was coming
Okay.
back.
But this is the thing. He has to make those decisions. Now, I don't think I was telling Tommy to hold his mule because I thought the man was on morphine. But obviously the morphine wore off real quick and he got sane real quick. So then he got very coherent. And when he got coherent, I put my mic on mute and I let Tommy say what he wanted to say. Because I can understand if you're not in your right mind. I can understand if you're not coherent. But baby, after a couple of minutes, he got very coherent. And so that's why I let Tommy say what he said. And at this particular point now, I don't give a damn what Tommy said at this particular point. You know why? Because at the end of the day, he got coherent. So it is what it is. Now I still pray that he get well. I still pray that everything works out for him. But baby, he click on this link. Everybody click on their link on this own accord, and I'm going right back on mute.
I get
Oh
it. I
Lord,
get
and
it.
he
I get
back
it. But I
again.
really want to
He
go
back
see
up here
Brian.
again. You supposed to be sick. How's you in the hospital bed talking about somebody else? Boy, this is a money grab. Get that eye together.
Girl,
Get that
shut up. I
fix
Money
don't know
that
who the
grab.
fuck
sunroof.
is you.
You need to be trying to get well
Angelica,
and
girl, this
have
is my
some
first
surgery.
time
You up
ever
here
hearing
trying to
about
drag
you.
somebody.
Yeah, and
You
I
look a
can.
damn
And
fool.
I
You
can.
look a hot ass mess
And
up here
well, thank you.
trying to
I
drag
sure do.
somebody. You ain't
I
going to no
sure do.
surgery. You ain't going to no
You
surgery
don't know what
with
I'm
your
going
fat
through,
ass. No,
man.
you ain't
Brian,
going to
let
no
me know.
surgery.
Let me know if you
You
want
ain't
me to
going to
come
no
and see
surgery.
about you,
Mama D, thank
Get
you
Brian.
your
so
mess
much, Mama
yourself.
D, and I love you,
Get your
Mama
mess
D.
ass off of here.
Thank you
Let
so
me
You
much.
know if you want
cockeyed
me to come see
bullfrog.
you,
Get your ass
Brian.
off of
I
Okay?
don't
here.
know no goddamn Angelica is, but bitch, you can die up in here with
Trying to
me,
get
bitch.
sympathy for some money. Get the
You
hell
don't
up
know
off
what
of
you don't
here.
know.
Go brush your
I don't
teeth.
know.
Tell them to swab your
You
mouth. Look at
can't
that
do it.
mouth. Tell
I
them to
can't do it.
swab your mouth. That's what you need to
I
be doing. Your mouth.
can't.
I know your breath don't stink while you up here trying to
Well,
drag
you don't
somebody. Go
know.
fix that mouth.
You
Fix
don't
that
know, honey.
mouth.
It's
Brian, let me
already
know if you
nothing,
want me to
honey.
come see you.
Yes,
My
Mama D.
husband and
Thank
I
you
can
so
come
much,
see
Mama
you
D.
before you get out. I
Yes,
don't want
Mama.
to come right now because I know you can't have visitors.
I don't know who the fucking Angelica is, but she'll get cussed out
You
when I
ain't
get
gotta know
well
who
as well.
I am. You
Bitch,
ain't gotta know who
I
I
know
am.
you as
Quit
well,
leaving your fat
girl.
ass up
You
there in
don't
that
got
bed looking for
I'm gonna
sympathy. You need
ignore
to
you.
be trying to get your mental health together.
It's
Who in the
fine.
hell is hungry
You
on
sound like you dealing
Manjaro?
with mental health too,
Manjaro make
Mama
who
D.
want to eat 4 chickens? Get your fat ass
No,
off
no, four
alive and
pieces
get
of
yourself
tilapia.
together for your
No.
surgery. That's what
Hold
you
on,
need
no.
to be
Get it
doing.
right. It's
You
four
need to be
pieces of
focusing
tilapia.
on your mental health. Where your rich sister
It's
at?
four.
Where
Well,
your
You
rich
sure
sister
sound
at?
like
yeah.
Your
Deanna
rich
Irvin,
sister
huh?
ain't taught you
Ooh, she
nothing.
sound like
Your
Deanna.
She
rich
got
sister
to do
ain't
that. She's
taught
gonna
you
be here.
nothing. That
Uh,
rich sister need to be telling you to
she's
take
gonna
care
be
of
Girl,
here in
you
a
yourself.
sound
minute.
like
Don't be up
Deanna.
here
Love,
Oh
you
trying to
my
don't
drag
God.
and
penetrate me,
read. You got
love.
plenty of time for that. Get
You don't
yourself
penetrate me because
together.
I don't even know who the
You
fuck
Is
better
you
that
be
are,
glad
Deanna?
bitch.
Satan was out running
You can
errands
suck
because he
my
almost
dick.
answered that door when you was knocking.
That must
You
be
don't know me,
Deanna.
bitch. You don't know me, love. Angelica. Bitch,
Angelica?
I don't know who the fuck this bitch is, but that hoe can
You
die
ain't
with
gotta
me on the
know. You
goddamn
ain't gotta
hospital
know.
bed.
And if I'm a
And
bitch,
you
you
sound
are
like an
too.
old ass
You fat
motherfucking.
funky motherfucker.
No,
You ain't
you
That's
gotta know
sound
who
like
I
that.
Deanna.
am.
That's Deanna,
That's
You
what
ain't
you
Brian.
gotta
That's
know
sound
who
Deanna
like.
I am.
Irvin.
You ain't
You
gotta know who I am, and I've been
you
called a
sound
bitch
like
by
it. You
better
sound
people.
just like
You
it.
fat, dry mouth,
Mm-hmm.
rat
For
face
surgery.
bitch,
Mm-hmm. Mwah.
fat
And
ass. Get your
Well,
dry
and
mouth
I'm gonna
ass. I
come
know
see
you
that
you,
breath
sound like
smell
a
like
Brian,
fat,
and
shit. I
fat
know it do.
old ass
I
motherfucking
know that breath
bitch.
smell
That's
like
what you.
shit. I know it
It
do.
does.
I know
It
it do.
does.
Why
It
you up
and
here
does.
talking
Tommy,
about
don't be
Tommy? Leave
mad
that
with
man
me. I was
alone.
just yeah.
Leave that man alone. Tommy doing all right for himself right now. We ain't talking about the past. We going forward. Leave that man
Yeah.
alone.
Don't get mad with me, Tommy.
Turn your
I was just
camera on,
trying
Leave
to
that man
Angelica.
alone. You cockeyed
resolve something.
bullfrog.
Angelica.
You
Turn
get
your camera on.
you corral that eye back together. That's what
Turn.
you do. You
No,
gather
they're
that eye.
straight. They're straight.
Gather that eye. And
It's
you
straight.
tell that rich sister she need to be trying to tell you something
It's
good.
straight. And she's on her way up here, actually.
Well,
While
good.
you
She need
focus
to get
on it,
your ass off
Angelica.
alive.
But Angelica,
You
when
need
I
to
get
get
out
your
of
dumb ass
surgery,
off of here
Angelica, we're
because you
gonna
look
turn our
stupid.
cameras on,
You look
love.
stupid. You look
Well,
pathetic.
oh, like
You
Tommy was
really
up
look
here looking
pathetic.
stupid. Like
Sitting
Tommy
up
was
here
looking
trying to get
stupid.
sympathy donations. Get your fat ass off off of here.
Who gave me
You
a
bad leg
donation?
Go
motherfucker.
and rest yourself, Brian.
Who gave me a donation?
Get your baby.
Mm. And you
Get your
calling me
bad bill.
fat? I'm a big
Go do
nigga.
something with
What you
that
want me to
flabby
cry?
ass skin of yours
Brian,
and cut that
what you
hair
want me
off.
to cry?
Close
She
that
want me to cry because
sunroof.
I'm a big nigga. I am
Close
a
that
big
sunroof.
nigga.
That's what you do.
That
You
that don't
retarded
work on me,
cockeyed
love.
motherfucker,
I am
you.
secure. I am totally secure. You calling me fat? You probably fatter than me, bitch.
Get your ass off of here.
You
You
sound like
look
you eat ham
terrible.
hocks. You over there
You
probably
look
eating
My
ham hocks
God,
and
terrible.
grits
today.
right now.
You
My
look
God.
You
terrible.
probably over there eating
Even through the
ham hocks and
morning, you
grits
on
right
the
now.
link trying to
You over there
drag
eating ham
somebody.
hocks
You
and
look
grits
a
right
hot
now.
ass mess.
I know. And I'm about to
You
go to
look a
surgery.
mess. And
And
baby,
I'm
them
about to go to
braces ain't
surgery.
doing nothing
And I am
for them
about
teeth.
to go to
Them braces
surgery.
ain't doing nothing.
Well,
Why you
cheese,
under? Tell them to pull them braces off your teeth.
cheese,
Tell them to pull them
cheese,
braces off you Ruben studded
cheese,
reject.
cheese. And you
You
probably
Ruben
fatter than me.
studded reject.
You won't
Tell
even
them to
turn your
take them
camera
braces
on.
off
Turn your
your
Baby,
teeth.
camera
you
on.
reading, I'm here for it. My
Tell
God,
them,
today keep
tell them to
reading his
take them braces
ass.
off
Tommy,
your teeth. Why
Keep
you all
reading
in
his
somebody
Tommy,
ass.
else's
that's why
business?
Castro was over there
You
giving you
can't talk
AIDS
about
while you
Tommy
was
and
up there
Castro
sucking
because
his.
you dysfunctional too.
She
You
didn't tell you nothing while
dysfunctional
you was
too.
over there
Who in
letting
the hell gets
Castro
hard and
leave
jack
from
off in
one
the
booty hole
hospital?
to
You
yours,
nasty fat
transferring
motherfucker.
herpes. But
Who's
anyway,
thinking about sex in the hospital? You nasty
yeah,
bullfrog
Ugh.
looking motherfucker, you.
Him and
Ain't
Andre
I'm a
got a
nobody
bad
bear.
laying in no
relationship.
I'm a
hospital
gorilla
bed
bear. It ain't no
jacking off.
bullfrog.
You nasty perverted bastard.
Ugh.
I'm a bear. I ain't no bullfrog. Love you.
Fat
Love you.
ass.
And
No, you ain't no damn
you
bear.
sound fatter than me.
You ain't no bear. Get your ass out of here.
You sound
Get
fatter
your
than me,
ass out of
bitch.
here.
He making Gus look
Looking
bad, gaming.
pathetic.
Look
You
here
sound
for
fatter than
attention.
me, bitch.
Making like he
Anyway,
high
so
and shit.
I'm
That
gonna
nigga
sit
ain't
my
high.
ass right here
Telling Jay
and
Will to drop him down,
next.
but he can click on the link, but he can't drop himself down. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I just clicked on it.
Well, why you couldn't drop yourself down? You
Mhm.
just
Tommy,
want sympathy.
congratulations, honey. You look real good.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
not
you
even
very
a
I
much.
can only
content
imagine how the
creator, but
fuck
I
you
sit
look,
in Jay
bitch.
Wilson's chat because I enjoy it.
You sound like an
You
old
keep
ass
up the good
motherfucking
work. I don't
woman.
give
I
a
can
damn
only
how many
imagine how
birds you
you look.
got. You doing
A
good now. It
bullfrog
ain't how
is the
you
best
started,
thing
how you
that you got to
finish.
give me. A
So you
bullfrog, a
keep up the
dry
good
mouth,
work.
a dry
Keep up
mouth.
the good
Congratulations.
Somebody
work.
that's
Thank
Jay
you,
having
Wilson,
ma'am.
I'm
surgery,
sorry. Good morning to you.
braces.
I didn't even speak to you before I came and dragged Ruben Stutter Reject. I
I'm
apologize. This is your
sorry
platform and I
for
respect your platform.
That baby, bye
2004,
bye, bye bye.
and I ain't gonna
I'm
mess
just
up
here, baby.
no
I'm just here.
more
I'm just here,
this
boo.
year.
Hey, how you
Hello,
doing,
I'ma get
the
real
panel guest.
clear
I'm
I
and
just
just
make
had to
it
get up
supporting.
real
here because
That's
I'm
all I'm
clear.
telling you,
I'm
saying.
this
sorry
is really
for
pathetic.
July.
This is
I'm
really
sorry for
pathetic.
June.
Look at
I'm
this. This is
sorry
really
for
pathetic.
July. In case I didn't
This is
tell you,
mental illness,
sorry
people. Mental
for
illness is
July
real. If you
and
never
June.
thought it was
And
before,
then
look at
I'm
this fat
sorry
motherfucker in the camera
for
now. That's mental illness right there.
2004.
Yeah, you sorry, all right. You sorry, all right.
He
So
better
like
not
I said,
miss
I'm
what
about
they
to. So
call her.
look.
You
I'm a
sorry, all right.
bullfrog. I got a dry mouth.
You
That don't
bad
mean
leg
shit.
bitch.
Well,
That's my damn thing. Yeah, why you take all this
mm-mm.
bad
Your
shit on them
bad
that
body
blood
ass.
clot?
With your
I can only
bad
imagine
body
what your body
ass.
look like. I can only imagine what you
You
look
don't
like.
know. It bothers you that you don't
You
know,
probably an
don't it?
old
It
50
just
some year
bothers
old
you
woman
that you
sitting up
don't
there
know.
thinking you talking
You
to me.
don't know because I'm not on here looking for
Exactly.
sympathy. I'm not
But
on here
but who
looking for
donated to
sympathy.
me?
I'm
Who
not on here
donated?
looking for somebody to give me any handouts.
Who?
You fat motherfucker. Tell
Okay,
them
I'm
to give
fat.
you something
Okay,
that
I'm
works for that
fat.
weight loss
Okay,
because
look at that.
Manjaro shouldn't make you want to
Oh
eat
my
four
God,
whole
she called me
chickens. You
fat.
fat
Oh
big
my
face
God,
motherfucker.
oh my
You
God,
big
I'm
potato head looking
scared.
ass nigga.
She called me fat. That's the end of the
Yeah,
world.
you
Fuck
fat.
you, lady. Fuck you
Looking
and go
like
die,
Mr. Potato
bitch.
Head. Yeah, you don't know what to
No,
say, huh? You don't know what to say, huh? Your jug head ass.
it ain't no jug. It's a
Turn the
gallon,
camera
bitch.
off, dude, and go to surgery.
It's a
Turn the
gallon.
camera off and go to surgery. That's what you
It's
do.
and
You need to
you
be
over there
focusing
probably
on how to
older than
get
Mama
better
D. You
instead of
probably
trying to
mom.
drag
You
somebody. You
probably. I know
jealous.
I ain't
Do think
dragging
he
nobody.
You
high,
That was
don't
you
he?
doing
jealous.
all the
You
dragging.
jealous because
You can
Tommy
tell
moved
he
on.
high.
You're jealous.
I'm jealous
You're
because Tommy drinks a
jealous.
30
He
That's
pack.
what it
started it.
is.
He
You're
broke us
jealous
up.
because he got a
Tommy
He
drinks
man
broke
a
and
us
you
30
up.
don't.
pack of beer
You're
and
jealous.
Castro
Now
is
you on Rose side, but before you didn't want Rose
the
saying nothing to
fuck
you.
you and fuck
You
you
God.
though.
didn't
What you
want
talking
Rose
about?
talking to you. Now
Fuck Fuck
Ro,
you
you
saying
wish you
fuck
could be
Ro?
Ro. You wish you could be Ro. Ro ain't thinking about you. He ain't thinking
He
about
ain't
your
thinking
dust
about you
bag.
neither.
And I
And
never
tell
want to
them
be
to change
wrong.
them
They
sheets because
try to
I
be
know they
like me.
funky.
Yeah.
Tell them
You
to
know they
change them
is.
sheets because I
Cheated
know they
too,
funky.
sweetie.
Which
Sweetie.
they
Tell
just
them to
Smell
did.
fix
like
that
kitten
bed
gas.
because I know it
They
stank
Sweetie,
just
right
suck
along
did.
with your
these niggas.
ass. Why you
It
trying
smell
to
like
tell
piggy
somebody they
feet.
ass and face looking like? What do yours look
Well,
like?
it does.
Oh, they
What do
smell like
yours
put
look
little
like?
face and ass. It smell like face
What
and
do
ass
yours look
pussy.
like? Cause you don't
I
look so
think
hot
It
she
to smell.
has.
does. It
My God.
does.
What
Bitch, I
do
look
yours look
good, bitch.
like?
What is you talking about? I'm a big nigga. At least I ain't
What
no
yours look
anorexic like
like?
Tommy. I
Trying to
can only
talk about
imagine you
Tommy's
probably over
skin. What
there.
about
You
yours?
probably over there giving
What
Vonnie
about them
Vaughn, girl. Is
lips?
this Vonnie
How
Vaughn?
many powdered donuts have you ate?
None. I want one. You
Yeah,
got
look at
one
them.
for
Look,
me?
can't tell by them lips.
You
Your
got
Mouth
one
ashy
for
twitching
lip
like a
me?
ass up here
crackhead.
trying to read
Do
somebody.
do you have
Mouth
one for
twitching
me,
like a
ma'am?
Trying to
crackhead.
read somebody.
Do
The
you have
man
one
got a
for me?
job. That's all that matters. He got a job.
Barely. Barely.
That's all that matters.
Barely.
That's all that
After he
matters.
put the beer down, right?
That's all that matters.
After he, and you
He
probably the bitch
worked.
that'll sit up there and
He
buy
worked.
him the beer.
He worked.
You're probably
So
the
that's
bitch that'll
all that
sit there and
matters.
buy him the beer.
Whether he get
You
Medicare or
calling me fat
Medicaid
don't mean
don't
shit,
matter.
bitch. Bitch,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter.
I
What do
am
you have?
550
What do
pounds,
you
bitch.
have? 1877 cash now.
Oh, yeah, yep.
One
And
eight
and
seven cash now.
and they
One
gave me
eight
some
seven seven
change.
cash now. What do you have?
And you're
I
jealous about
need
it.
my money. I need it now. Looking ass.
Keyword, my money.
Yeah, yeah. What you
Lady,
got?
you're not reading me,
What
lady.
you
You're
got?
not reading me at all.
It's my
You're
money
telling me
and I
about,
want it now. Looking
yeah,
ass.
yeah. And they
What
gave
do
it
you
to me.
have?
They gave it to me.
What do you have? Yeah, laugh that
They
embarrassment
gave it
off
to
because you
me.
ought to be embarrassed.
I ain't embarrassed
You
for
ought
shit
to be.
about my
Tell
money that
your
they gave
general
me.
manager
Girl,
brother to
please.
teach you some
Teacher,
manners.
general manager.
Get
Yes,
off of
ma'am.
here
Yes, ma'am. And I'm waiting
on
on
this
him to come up here
live
as well
in the
too.
hospital
I'm
with your
waiting on him to
begging
come up.
ass.
But who did I beg for?
With your begging ass.
But what did I
They
beg
With
for?
how
wanna
many times did I hit that cash out?
What did I beg for?
How many times? How many
okay.
sympathy
What did I beg
donations you
for,
got? Because
ma'am?
that's what you're working with.
Ma'am, you're probably just an
That's what
Arkansas,
you're working with.
uh,
If your family had any
Arkansas
You over
old
sense,
there
they
ass
would
lady.
tell you
Probably
you
never
look
been
a
on the
mess.
street, lady.
They would tell
You just
you
don't
to
make no
cut off the
What's
sense.
live if
how long
your
y'all gonna do
family
this
had
today?
any sense, but obviously they just as
Okay.
crazy
I'm
as you
actually,
are.
I'm
Okay, check
actually
my
waiting on
time.
them to
So I'm gonna
come
be
right
here with
now.
y'all. So check my time.
Obviously
So
they
come
just
walk
as
with me.
I'm
I'm
waiting on
crazy
them to
as
come right
you
now.
are.
But
Cause I'm listening to
you're
this
not
all on my
reading me,
time.
You
lady.
look
I'm
a
here for
mess.
this. I love
You
this.
look a mess. Click
You
off,
like
I know I
Brian.
do. I know I do.
Click
the
off,
solution? I
Brian.
just need to wipe these
I
Click
down.
know
I
I
off.
get
do.
You
these
look a
pencils and throw
mess,
them away. Can
dude.
I throw
You
these
I
look
away?
a
know I do.
mess.
Because I'm about to
Pencils
go to
like
You
what
church.
look
I
college?
a
know I do.
mess. Tell
Like
your rich
college?
sister to get you off of
She's on her
here.
Okay,
way.
I'm just
And
making
if
sure.
she
Just
was
She's
wipe
so
on
it
her
down.
way.
Like
rich,
you
Her
know
and
why
how
her
you need
friend is on her
insurance
way.
donations?
companies do it.
If
So
she was so
just
rich,
wipe it, take
why
it
are
out
you
like this.
settling for less on that accident? If she was
When
You
so
don't know what
rich,
you're
how
talking
come she
about.
ain't
I
taking
got me a
care of your
lawyer.
rent and your bills to keep her brother
when
from getting
They're
kicked out?
the
paid.
days and
They're
all this.
paid.
Huh?
Okay.
They're
I can't hear
paid.
you. What
They're
happened?
paid. They're
What
paid.
What
happened?
time y'all be
What
taking
what
y'all
what
lunch
had
break?
happened? What had happened?
They're paid.
Huh? What had
Coach
happened?
G,
You're not reading
whenever you
nobody.
She
take your lunch
rich,
break,
right?
You're
you
lie
put it together
She
and
roasting.
have
rich,
these cover all
right?
these
You
You're
got
just
a
notes.
lie
general manager
roasting.
brother?
Baby, I'm
Huh?
sorry she is reading, honey. I'm sorry she is
She's not
reading
reading
today.
me.
And
Huh?
honey, the
One
girls
more
are
question.
in for it, honey. But
Oh
this is
yeah,
it,
I
Huh?
want
They're
Brian.
to
here
ask you
One
for
this.
it.
person
So,
you should
so
be on here.
in
You
the
should be
frame, you
resting
What
up.
She's
take
not
happened?
this
reading
stuff
nothing.
Ain't she? Yeah,
Uh,
I'm reading you.
No, you're
I'm
not.
reading you, and it just hurts
You
that you
call me
can't read me
fat.
back
Okay,
because you
we
don't
know
know
that
who
I'm
you
fat.
talking
Okay,
to.
we get that.
Huh?
You call
What
me fat.
happened?
Okay, you call me
What
dry mouth. We
happened?
know I can't have nothing by
Tell
my
your rich
mouth.
sister what you get
You
that
call
eye
me
back over there. Put
gracious,
that eye back over there.
cheese,
Put that eye back over there.
cheese. And then what
Get
else
that
did you
eye
call
back
me?
over there.
The eye?
I'm just gonna take
Huh?
my time, bitch.
The
I
eye?
laid in this bed long
Like,
enough. Leave Tommy
The
alone.
eye?
Get you some
What eye
business.
are
You
you
worry
talking
about
about? What eye
you.
are you talking about? You're not
You
reading me
better
shit.
hope and pray that when you go up
Lady, you
under
an
that
old ass
knife,
lady,
you
lady.
come
You
back
think you're
out.
dragging
And you
me. You're
better
not
be
dragging
glad
me.
if you
Satan
need me,
wasn't
I'm
at
gonna be
You're
home
not
sure
when you
you
was
dragging me.
knocking
understand.
on hell's door.
Appreciate
You
it,
was
man.
knocking
Well,
on that door. You better be
I just
glad
get out
he
here
was out
going with it
running
all
errands
this
because he'd
time.
have answered it for
mm,
you. He
mm.
opened that door for you.
You're
Thank you,
not
man.
penetrating
It's
shit,
gonna be
lady. baby.
You need to spend this time praying, honey, because you got
Well,
problems. There's something wrong
I'm
with
waiting on
you.
my family to come right now. I'm
It
waiting
is
on them to
something
come.
wrong with you, honey.
There
It's
is.
something wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's something wrong with you.
Yeah. Okay.
It's something wrong with you.
You call me fat. I'm supposed to be going cry because you call me fat.
It's something wrong with you. I
You
don't give
call
a
me
damn if
dry
you do
mouth.
or not.
Tommy
I don't give a
drink some
damn. Oh,
dries.
Manjaro make me hungry. I
I
wouldn't give
haven't
a
had
damn. Four
Manjaro in about
chickens.
3 months. I haven't had
Four
Manjaro in
chickens.
about three
How
months.
you want 4 chickens on Manjaro?
4 pieces of
You
tilapia.
ain't even supposed to
4
be
pieces of
on that
tilapia and a
phone
bag of
in the
salad.
ICU. You
I'm not
ain't
in the
supposed to be on that
ICU.
phone, but you always wanna jump
I'm
up
not
on
in
the
the
panel
ICU.
and read somebody.
I'm
You
not in the
talk your
ICU,
shit
and
about
I will read you when
everybody,
I get
but the
myself
minute
together. I'm
somebody
gonna
say
remember
something
you,
about you
Angelica.
want to jump your fat ass up on the panel and
Angelica,
windmill.
you're probably
You
fatter
want
than
to
me,
tell somebody
Angelica.
about themselves.
Angelica,
Bitch, if
you're
you
probably
can
fatter
dish it,
than
you can
me.
take it. Quit running your mouth.
Angelica,
Get your
I'm
mouth
fat.
off of
Oh my
people if you
God, she
don't want
called me
nobody talking
fat.
about you. You fat
Angelica
game.
called me
You
fat.
ain't all of that.
Oh my,
People can
yeah, I
talk about
am.
you. Keep your
Yeah,
mouth
I
off of
am.
folks. You always want to hit panels and talk shit.
Bitch, I am.
You always want to hit panels and talk shit, but
I
you
am
talk
all of
about
that. What the
people.
fuck is you
Who the
talking
hell are
about? I
you?
am all of that. Bitch,
Who
I'm
the hell are
blind.
you?
And you
You
know who
want
I
to hit
am,
the
ho.
panel and windmill every time somebody bring up your
Bitch.
name. Keep
Bitch,
my
and I can
name out
windmill
your
on
mouth.
you.
Bitch, you
I
keep
can
people
windmill
name
on
out
you
your mouth.
next, but I don't know who you are.
You keep
I don't
people
know who
name
you
out your
are.
mouth. You crusty little
Angelica.
bitch.
Angelica, your mama's a
Keep
bitch.
people name out your
Angelica.
mouth. And you need
Angelica.
to get off that phone. You messing with
Angelica.
people's machines in there.
Angelica.
It's people in there
Angelica.
that really need to be helped. And you
Angelica.
interfering with them machines
Angelica.
on that damn phone. Where did your rich sister come in? What happened? Your rich sister there? That's what I thought, fat motherfucker.
My God, today.
Yeah, she probably did come in.
My God, today.
My God, today.
My God, today. My
Yeah.
God, today.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
My
And with
God,
that,
today.
everybody have a good day. Again, Pastor, I'm
Bye,
sorry. I didn't mean
Angelica.
to interrupt,
All
but
right,
I couldn't lay there in my
Angelica.
bed any longer for that foolishness.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Angelica, honey, I ain't never heard
Angelica.
from that. Now,
Finally
Angelica
got
has
to
been
see
in the room,
hear
honey,
Angelica.
but
All of this.
Angelica has spoken, honey. And if you
Yeah,
didn't think
yeah,
she had to
yeah.
read, honey, something's wrong. Cause she shut that thing down. I'm
Well,
just saying.
Pastor, in the
This is
chat,
the thing. This is the thing,
Angelica
though.
be
See,
something in
Mama
that
D, this is
chat.
what I'm saying, Mama D. This is what I'm saying.
Uh,
Because he was
uh,
low key trying to read Tommy, and
yeah,
I was thinking, well, Tommy don't go in on him
right,
because he in the hospital. But honey,
right.
he kept on going. So I went on mute because I'm seeing it now. I'm like, okay, and so I saw what was going on, and I saw
Yeah,
what he was trying to do with Tommy. So he was really trying to trigger Tommy, but I kept on telling Tommy, you see what he's doing? And so that's what he did. I went on mute. And so then Angelica came on, and Angelica read, and guess what? I went on mute again. You know why? Because
hmm
he knows better. And if he was really sick, baby, the last thing I would be on is YouTube trying to fight with people in the hospital room.
yeah.
So
I
he
was
all
parking.
for it.
I was parking at work. That's why I missed the banter, the whole banter back and forth. But yeah, I'm still praying for him, and I'm glad
I'm
Tommy is
praying for
doing
him too.
okay.
But baby, you clicked on this link. That means you was here for the shenanigans. And baby,
Yeah,
you got it. And all I say is, I wanted him to know that nobody's wishing death on him. No, because we are really not. But baby,
right.
you was trying to OT, come for Tommy. And
Yeah.
Tommy and Castro done. And my thing is this. Tommy ain't eating pickles and drinking pickle juice in front of his house. Tommy actually went on a
hmm
date. Tommy has actually curbed his drinking. And guess
Yes, he
what? We
did.
here for Tommy. But we telling Castro, okay, get your shit together. And if you don't, we'll still be here because this is the beef sector. And
My
then
word.
now, let me tell you something. All Angelica did was say, I see you, and I'm going to come and tell you how I feel. So Angelica said, if you want to talk about somebody, if you want to come for somebody, come for me. And Angelica had a lot of words, and people ain't have a lot of words back. And I sat here and watched because, honey, you click that lane for shits and giggles. And baby, we here for it. And if you don't think Angelica read, honey, something's wrong with you, cause she did. And you may
Maybe
not like her
Angelica
voice,
be in
ain't
the
that
chat room.
baby?
I see
Mm-mm-mm.
Angelica in the chat.
Top
She
not
don't
gonna
be playing.
understand. But it's the thing. It's the thing. Angelica shut it down. And you may not like Angelica and how she reads and stuff, but baby, if you didn't think she said you on Manjaro and eat four chickens, honey, I was
Pastor,
gagged.
Pastor, you know who I thought that was, huh?
Deanna Irvin.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Angelica.
Had me
I
getting out of my
read.
bed this early, voice sounding all crunchy.
You sound
Can't
just
even get
like
myself
Deanna. I'm like,
together.
Lord,
But that
listen, that's
pissed me off.
Deanna.
Leave that man alone. You laying in this
Tommy,
bed
I don't
sick
want you to be
and up here
mad, boo
trying to
boo.
read somebody. Sit down somewhere.
Yeah, congratulations, Tommy. But I just feel like his pressure shouldn't be going up if he going to surgery. Is it today?
Child, you know what? He ain't even in ICU. So he was in ICU. Now he ain't in ICU. And then somebody said if he was going to surgery, he would have been in PACU right now. He would have been in PACU right now. And they say he ain't in PACU.
I
Child, I
want,
don't
I
know
want, I
what's
want
going
to go see
on.
him because we both in Houston, but I don't want the boy to think I'm coming to dox him because I'm on
Mama D,
YouTube, you know?
just take him to the altar and pray for him. Just light a candle for him. Just light a
Yeah.
candle for him and keep him in prayer because he got family there. And I wouldn't go there, Mama D. Save
All
your
right,
time and
baby.
effort.
Okay.
Well, look, y'all, I got to get to work because Tommy ain't the only one who got to go to work. But I want to thank Brian for coming up, Tommy for coming up, Mama D for coming up, Mama Fifi, and Child Angelica, honey. She said she got out of her bed. She said she got out of her bed because she couldn't take it no more. So I want to thank her and hit that
The
like
one and
button.
only.
Please hit
Have
that
a good
like
day,
button.
Pastor.
Tom is all right.
Y'all have a good
Well,
day.
well,
Have a
well.
good day,
Okay, y'all don't
everybody.
like Tommy, but it is what it is. Tommy has moved on. And okay, you may not like him, but it is what it is. If the man going on a date and he going on with a date with somebody, let him do what he got to do. Castro gonna be all right. He drinking pickle juice. He gonna be okay. He getting his strong. And at the end of the day, we know he got some YouTube cash apps because somebody done sent him some cash apps so he can eat. So it is what it
I
is.
just want Tommy to know I'm proud of him. Okay? I really am.
Tommy working. Tommy, let me tell you what I saw. Now, I know I done roasted and gagged Tommy because I have. But what I did see Tommy do is get up, get ready for work, walk to his car, drive to his car, walk in the building that he worked in, and now he's on his grind. That tells me Tommy is working. And at the end of the day, you can say Tommy look like a bone, and Tommy's kidneys is this, and this, but Tommy ain't laid up in nobody's hospital. See, that's the real read right there, because you can say whatever you want about Tommy. Yes, Tommy is a little slim. I even picked that Tommy. I mean, I had a picture of somebody's nostrils up there. But one thing I must say is Tommy got his ass right on up, got in his damn car, and went right on to work. Okay?
Pastor, wait a minute.
So, yeah.
Pastor, them nostrils,
I'll
that
be white.
wasn't
I gotta
Tommy
wipe
nostrils.
dishes down. I
Child,
gotta wipe the
they
dishes
weren't
down.
Tommy nostrils.
That
Somebody
looked
had
like
similar
somebody, the other
nostrils.
one nostrils, yeah.
Yeah, that's somebody else. Now I was picking at Tommy that day because we was going in. But at the end
Oh,
of the day, Mama
I
D, y'all,
see him cleaning. I see him. I
baby,
see
he
you,
doing it.
Tommy.
But y'all,
I
look,
see
I
you.
gotta go.
All
But
right,
look,
darling, in the name
hit
of
that like
Jesus.
button, and we'll talk. Brian, get better. Please stay off these YouTube streets. Tommy, do what you gotta do. I'll be on later on. Peace and love. Bye.